We got a superstar in our midst.
In the house.
In the house. Hashtag no offense. I hope that one counts.
We are live.
We're live.
Damn,
We're
that
live
one
right
didn't
now.
count.
You got audio going. We're live streaming. We're here.
We're here.
I'm so pumped, dude. Like I really am. That shit motivated me. It is congratulations to you for 4,000.
4,000 downloads. We're
You guys
big boys
been
now.
grinding over there.
You passed us. You fucking lapped right by us. We
Yeah.
were so far ahead. He was like, this motherfuckers ain't never catching up. And then it was like, hey, what's up?
But,
I'm going to be honest. It was Pac's advice, Colin. That's what happened.
gotta ask Ray Ray. We're big in
ask
China
Ray Ray.
too.
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, I
Although,
mean, there's
not
like
really though. Isn't there some sort of hatred there? Maybe not anymore.
they don't know the difference.
I love that he got him to leave the room.
Yeah,
Ye-
that was.
I thought he was breaking at that point.
You know that's been the goal since day one, right? Day one, we've been trying to get somebody to either throw a punch or walk off the podcast.
Now, did he leave out of anger or was he just hungry?
No, he left out of, he couldn't talk about it anymore. He's like, I can't believe I just justified fucking my mom. I gotta go. I gotta go.
We're going to clip that.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's a hard one. I'm still pondering it. I really am not sure.
That's the
either
one. I
one.
was like, refuse to answer that question.
It's not that I refuse to answer it. I just don't
I
know
can-
which way I want to go.
I'm allowed to refuse. Wilds refused one of ours.
He did.
Wow. So, if you've been paying attention, oh, I'm peeking like a motherfucker here. I did a greatest hits compilation the other day of all of our Bang Mary kills.
Mm-hmm.
Wilds just answered the ones with guys in them.
He did answer
That is
one.
true,
There
yeah.
was one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden he
That's a
just
shot.
stopped.
Yeah.
Oh,
He even answered the one about the transgenders.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, man. I thought the Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, Louis C.K. one was pretty good.
I don't think
Yeah.
that one matters. They're all just gonna jerk off on you, except for Bill Cosby.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
like you said, at least you get a good night's sleep out of it.
That's true.
Get a good night's sleep every night with Bill. So we're rolling here, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh, for
no,
sure.
we're live, right? So
We're going.
did you go back to listen to that episode with the Q&A?
No.
Bastard, that's fucked up.
Bro, I've been listening to you guys since day one. I painted an entire house listening to OCD all day.
That's awesome.
I played poker tournaments and I put you guys in one ear and fucking bet with the other, you know?
Hashtag used to be
Wait.
superstars.
I know. Hashtag used to be superstars.
What's that bullshit you're drinking there?
You already finished your
Yeah,
Shiner
I finished the
Bock.
Shiner
So
Bock. This would be our local.
He's like, I'm gonna finish this shit real quick. I'm sticking with you. Don't.
Hey, no, that's not how this was supposed to go. This is a Texas-based podcast today. You guys aren't in Rhode Island right now. We're broadcasting out of San Antonio, and we're gonna drink Texas fucking beer. I'm gonna walk off unless you get rid of that. You got to put that away.
If this is, I only had one other Shiner Box, so
If I had
If he
known
puts
that
that
it was
away,
going to
he's
be
gonna
all
get
Texas
something
beer,
else.
I would have brought at least one of the 6-packs that's in my fridge.
But, God damn it.
I got 12 Shiner Box in my
what
fridge
do you
right now.
think of it?
I like it. I mean, it's a nice, smooth, everyday drinker. It's just different from what we normally drink on the show. Like, it's
So
the
the-
opposite end of the spectrum. Instead of hoppy, it's malty.
So for those that aren't in on this, the only reason I agreed to do this podcast with these people is because we were going to drink Shiner Bock. All right, so we were going to drink a nice Texas beer and talk about it. And
Oh, we're still
Give-
gonna talk about.
We're gonna
I'm
talk
not
about
done.
it.
He'll talk about it. He just.
I'm
gave
gonna
you
go
a nice
grab.
little-
I'm gonna go grab the other one. That way, I can at least drink another one with you.
He just gave you a nice soliloquy right there. I mean, that was a good. It was more malty than hoppy. What else you want him to say about it? We can
look, you guys are really off to a bad start here. If you don't know, I'm kind of a big deal, right? First off, you're not drinking a Shiner Bock. Then you disrespect me with that Patriots flag in the background. I can't be dealing with this shit, all right?
Look, is any other team in the league would have offended you as a Cleveland Browns fan? So,
I mean, the
Although-
Eagles, they're pretty good.
yeah.
Hashtag no offense.
Oh, that's hurtful.
Bastard.
I'm just glad we didn't lose to Philly in basketball. I don't even watch basketball, but at least we didn't lose to Philly. That would have hurt.
Yep. So we got the Cavs and Celtics coming up, right?
Yes. Well, no, we got the Celtics versus LeBron.
Hey, if
Love's there.
There's nothing else there. I'm pretty sure. Didn't LeBron score like 97 points out of the 112 they played or scored the other night?
To be honest, I gotta stop making bets because I keep losing. Hashtag no offense. Hashtag watch the Super Bowl. Hashtag I suck at gambling.
Hashtag BickerBots. That's how we lost the last one.
For anybody that's watching this on video, you got to get on YouTube and check this out, right? So, Joe, what did you tell me? Last week we were going to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, see, Billy's going to run off, so I'm going to talk shit about him.
I think I have to go pee. Who does that in front of a live thing?
Small bladder.
That's fucked up.
Like a woman.
I guess so. So the reason why I ask is for that conversation about that old episode was the Q&A at the end. Who does that during a live thing?
Is he at least taking a piss?
I don't know. He just walked out. He must be because his shirt's tucked into his pants. So he must have been.
No, I didn't piss. I went to go get a Shiner box and let your cat out. Your cat was scratching at the door, or pawing at the door, so I was letting it out.
It was still in.
Yeah, it was still in here.
You shouldn't have cats. Cats are bad for you.
I
don't see a Shiner in your hand.
I don't.
There's no more Shiner?
No, I really only had 2.
It's
and
gone.
That's from before. The only reason why I had them is from them. I did go to the grocery store and they weren't there.
They don't sell them around here.
So
it's because we drink real beer around
where did
here.
you get it?
I got it from someone who got it from Texas.
No.
Import it.
I was misled that we could just get it here.
You might be able to get it in Mass.
Billy, I got it. We got to stop. We got to pause here, man. That beard, it's fucking horrendous. You need to drop out of the competition.
It's for charity.
You can't drop out.
I can buy myself out.
You can't.
Yeah, that'd be more merciful.
I'll take the beating.
So, for those of you that are watching it on YouTube here, I'm trying to do my best OCD impression. Joe told me about this a week ago. I started growing the beard out. I got my hat on. I'm all OCD'd out. So
it's the lazy man shit.
Don't make fun of that because his beard is longer than mine was at 2.5 months.
This is true.
Yeah, it is true.
Your work allows that?
My work allows a lot.
I think they look at me like, this motherfucker, are you pressing limits?
You puff it out like a lion's mane, so they're probably, either that or it's resting on your shoulders.
Joe, all you got to do is get you a 1%er jacket, get you some kind of motorcycle vest, and just walk in there with that. Nobody's going to fuck with you.
Maybe. I'm short, though. Short, I don't know. I just look up at everybody and go, sup?
For all the people who can't see on YouTube, not only is he sitting on a bar stool, he is sitting on a phone book.
Don't you dare Zuckerberg me.
Oh, fuck. Are you seriously on a phone book?
No, I'm not seriously on a phone book.
Get up, let me see.
Serious?
Get up,
let me see.
Dude, what the I'm short. I ain't that short.
5'2".
I'm short.
So, wait, you're on a bar stool and Billy's on a regular chair? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm sitting on a regular chair.
We the same size sitting down. It's just the legs are longer.
Way longer.
I used to jump out of buildings. I don't know what to tell you. I was a stunt.
Whoa, you
I'm a
fucking tall guy?
No, just a latchkey kid. We used to climb in Beverly, Mass. We used to just climb buildings and jump off.
That's true.
We were parkour before parkour was a thing. Although I wasn't flipping. Fuck that. I've seen those mess up videos.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I ain't busting my teeth out. But, no, I'm glad that you wanted to come on. It's been fun. I appreciate it. For those that don't know, we hooked up with, I don't want to say hooked up. That sounds weird.
That's real sexual.
We linked up with the BickerBots probably, October last year?
Sometime around then. You sent me some fan mail. Hey, you guys are amazing. What can I do to be a part of you?
Just get rid of those other guys. I can Skype in.
We can do this.
At first, Joe was all innocent. He was like, hey, I'd be a much better co-host on the show, and maybe we could be together. And I said, Joe, what are you talking about?
He did a lot of cruising. What are we still calling it cruising?
Networking.
Now,
although
yeah,
then was cruising.
Yeah, then
so
it was cruising. So
Joe and I met legitimately through podcast networking. It was hashtag no offense, Chris. He was the one that sent me the fan mail and was, offering to fly out and jerk me off and whatnot. It was,
yeah, that sounds like Chris.
Hashtag no offense.
So, are you a sports guy at all?
Yeah, I'm the only one part of the BickerBots that's a sports guy. The rest of them are just not. I'm going to leave it at that. Wilds does MMA. Pac, I don't know, he's an asexual. I don't know what they really do.
That never a topic?
Does MMA or watches MMA?
Oh, watches MMA.
Oh, okay. He looked a little too broad up top and skinny legs to do MMA.
Dude, that is Thanos, and you will respect that, man.
Ooh, talking shit about Wilds' legs. That's harsh. I'm gonna have to forward that to him.
I heard the episode.
Stop picking.
He
on
was
small
talking about your
people.
chicken legs, so I was just trying to.
Oh, my chicken legs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got bad knees. I'm a disabled vet. You can all go fuck yourselves. So.
Wow, don't I feel like a dick? Hashtag no offense.
Hashtag not me too.
Not me too.
For those of you who don't listen to Bicker Bots, I'm usually not this violent.
That's not what I heard. If you listen
Fake
to Bicker
news.
Bots, you've heard
Hashtag
you've heard
fake
the
news.
stories.
Yeah.
Like that guy had it coming.
The Ryan Seacrest shit. You
Look.
want to throw hands with Ryan Seacrest?
Seacrest stole my woman. We were
His
so
future
happy
wifey.
together. We were gonna make model babies. It was gonna be amazing. So I saw you guys got a sound guy there, huh?
Yeah. It's helped out.
Who's that?
Lenny's the man.
Larry?
Lenny.
Lenny. Okay,
Lenny's
so
the man.
I'm gonna get we got a sound guy Larry coming, but I gotta put him off to the side in the corner, and I just didn't feel that was appropriate. But you guys had no problems doing it.
Yeah, no, we hid Lenny right off the bat.
It's work for senior citizens.
Yeah.
They like to be out in public. It's like a public service. Getting them out
Does he
of
tell
the
you stories?
house.
By public service, Joe means he's working off community service hours.
Oh, nice,
Working with
nice.
The elderly.
Yeah.
Road rage. You know
So
how
Lenny's a
short people are.
flasher.
Road rage. You know how short people are when they drive?
Oh shit! So you're like short round. You put blocks on the pedals.
I'm sorry. I drive a truck like a man. What do you drive?
I drive a luxury car because I have a bitch of a commute, so I want to be comfortable.
That's a fair point.
That is.
I mean,
I got a short
if I
drive.
had
My car is not anything special.
Bro, if I had a short drive, I'd drive a fucking Yugo or a Prius or some bullshit. But I drive an hour one way to work, so I'm definitely going to try to ride in a little bit of comfort.
Yeah, it is a distance out. Now, do you work in San Antonio?
Yeah, I work in San Antonio, but I drive 40 miles one way through breakneck traffic. It's fucking horrendous.
breakneck.
Out,
What's that even mean?
out in
mean, you're
that
doing
area,
like-
4-lane highways, man.
Yeah. 4 or 5 lane highway, doing 80 miles an hour in and out of traffic, and somebody that doesn't know how to drive pulls right out in front of you, or, bro.
It's like Massachusetts, but we're more condensed into two
Yeah.
lanes. Same shit,
I've been
2
saying-
lanes.
Fuck driving it.
I've been saying forever they should let me drive around with a paintball gun.
They do that in what's that? Detroit now to try to Detroit or Chicago to try to curb gang violence. They do paintball wars now.
Ooh, that's good neighborhood fun right there.
What about escalation? You know, they bring paintball guns, we bring lacrosse balls.
Well, I think this is why they're trying to de-escalate the real gun violence that was happening. So now they're paintballing.
God, just let them kill each other.
Hashtag no offense.
Hashtag no
all
offense.
life matter.
So, Billy, did did Joe tell you my original ideas for this one tonight?
No, he did not.
Oh,
If I'm not on the thread on Messenger, then I don't know anything.
So my original plan was to make you guys drink a Bud Light Orange.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You guys are such fucking snobs.
I would need like
It's not.
a bottle of Tums for every 2 Bud Lights. I don't drink light beer.
It's not a snob.
It's not a snob. I just can't drink light beer.
It's not
I haven't
that.
found a single one that I can drink.
I just don't. Like, I don't like the taste.
Well,
I probably should, but
I mean, Shiner Bock's from a small town. It's a small brewery. It's American made. It's made right here in Texas. It's a real beer. It's friendly, comfortable. It's like that grandfather that always greeted you and let you sit on his lap and fed you a Werther's Original.
Are you reading the
Hashtag-
commercial right now?
yeah, I think he
Shiner
is.
Bock.
Hashtag. I just saw the commercial. Hashtag. I looked that up verbatim. How to read it.
I'm reading that.
Hashtag Shiner Bock. We're for hire. BickerBotsPodcast@gmail.com.
Advertisement. No, as growing like into what I like to drink, what I'm gonna spend my money on. Like, I don't want to drink to just drink. Like, I drink the beer that I drink because I want to know the taste. Some of them have cool stories, can art. To spend money on something that I don't want, that I know is fucking up my body, making me fat, then I might as well drink the shit I want. Like, I just don't like Bud Light. It's so gross.
I can't.
do it.
I thought
You
they
guys
couldn't
should-
make it any worse when they put Bud Light Lime, and apparently they did. They added orange to it.
I bet the ladies love it.
I'm sure they do. It seems
No,
popular.
you guys should try going sober for a month. You should try that.
We did. We made
We
it in 9
did.
days, remember?
Yeah, that didn't work out very well.
Hashtag
Yeah,
we
I-
suck. Hashtag we dropped out early. Hashtag no offense.
No
Showing me
offense.
beer all the time.
Yeah.
Look at what I'm eating for lunch. Damn, man. Can you not? It's like showing me fucking naked ladies and saying you can't touch anything.
Well, we could have quietly lied about it, but he wanted to put it all up on a stream and make it official. We could have just quit and not said anything to anybody.
That is
That
true.
was your,
We were the only
You
ones
wouldn't-
involved, so I mean, we would have known. Nobody else cared.
I cared.
Were you
I was
not
sad.
drinking along with us?
No, because I don't drink like you guys do. So this is a rare occasion for me.
Fair enough.
Are you guys nightly drinkers? Do you have a beer every night?
No.
No.
Oh, well, that's good.
Dude, there was a time where I was, but it was only like one, and it was always different ones. Like I was never going out and just drinking the same thing constantly. I've drank a crap ton of different beers.
So you guys are around my age. Do you remember like the dads in the 80s and like early 90s? They would have the beer fridge because they would drink a 6-pack a night.
Yeah.
And because they were drinking a 6-pack a night, they were drinking like Genesee and Natty Light and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yes.
Getting 48 cans for $12.
Yeah, I have standards.
What's
so.
that? Steel Reserve?
Steel. Oh my god. Down by my work,
Mad
they
Dog.
sell two for $1.25 Natty Daddies. You can get two of the giant, big old Natty Daddies for $1.25. Do you know how many
Almost-
drunk homeless people I see by my work at like 7:30 in the morning?
Almost spit my beer everywhere. Natty Daddies? What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay, so OCD has changed my life because of you guys. I'm an old-fashioned aficionado.
That's good stuff, though, right?
It is good stuff.
You had that live stream where your brother came out and he made the old-fashioned on the live stream.
The recipe for
Yeah.
it. It's good. I mean,
It's an off.
There you go.
this sucks.
Old fashions everywhere we go. And the first thing we tell them is like, hey, look, we're big into the old fashions. If it's not good, we're going to send it back. And if it's not good, we're going to complain. So the first thing you ask the bartender is, hey, can you make an old fashioned? If they say anything other than immediately yes, don't order it. Keep
Technical
Seven.
difficulties. Hashtag
Don't worry, it
Bicker
happens
bots.
to every man. Hashtag no offense.
My mic came unscrewed for those with you not watching.
For you not watching.
It went.
I never did the intro to the show.
No, you didn't.
I know. I got
Do you
thrown
want to
off.
get that out of the way?
I kind of do. Like, although we
feel
jumped
like
through,
you're
like
agitated
I'm still,
that you haven't gone
I'm still
through the
waiting
process.
for it.
All right, go for it.
It's so weird. Like, what are we halfway through? 20 minutes in?
No, it's not that far.
20 minutes in.
Lenny,
For those that don't know, this is Off Color Discussions. I am your host, Joe B. Sitting on the dock on the bay is my man, Billy C.
good evening.
Tonight we're joined with PJ from the Bicker Bots. He is host, editor, promoter,
Moderator.
networker,
Jack of all trades.
I don't know, ball
Master of
washer.
Ooh, why?
Shots fired.
I don't know, cause you passed me. Hashtag I'm triggered. Hashtag I had like a nervous breakdown last night. Cried out to the wife like, my world is falling apart right now. Like maybe we just suck. Like broke down. The reason why like I had asked you about that episode is something like I explained what we used to do to what we've evolved to before is we used to feature music. Well, we didn't even start featuring music. We got about halfway to where we were like 8 episodes deep, 9 episodes
Yeah,
deep. We
around
did a
there.
Q&A. Somebody asked me about music career that I used to do, rapping and stuff. I opened up for Cabanon. I have music, so I put it on there. And then somebody was like, "Oh, you should feature all your songs." I'm like, "I'm not gonna do that, but I'll feature other people." So I started doing that, and dude, our numbers like bounced up. Like it worked really well, and I mean I like doing it, but I couldn't be spending all the time that I was looking for it. So I got to a point where it was like send us stuff. Nobody sent us anything. So I was like, all right, man, nobody must want it. But apparently, like, people were listening to at least their song, or you know what I mean, or fans to their song. It didn't look like it obtained listeners, which is fine. We move on, we evolve. Now it's like getting more known into the podcaster community. Meeting up with you guys more. Hashtag no offense. Listening with them. The memoirs.
The memoirs. Those are the two smoothest motherfuckers in podcasting right now. If you got 15 minutes to burn because their episodes are short as shit, it sounds like young Lando Calrissian talking to old Lando Calrissian. It's just the two smoothest motherfuckers on the internet right now.
But yeah, they have a good pod. So I've talked to them like, Daddy. Yeah, that's on your man, son.
Those aren't my children, I swear.
Hashtag don't have kids. What do you say? Kindergarten.
That's
Don't say that, because then they're gonna want to know whose children you're holding captive in your house.
You can always find me on Twitter with a hashtag don't have children, hashtag they ruin your lives.
They interrupt your podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I named one Dream Killer and the other one Soul Sucker. So
Soul Sucker.
So you have 2 girls.
Oh yeah, I got 3. I got to make sure I say that now. I forgot about one the one time. So, I just got 2 little ones though, and they drive me fucking insane. So.
Well, that's because you're old.
Hey, let me plug BickerBots real quick here. BickerBots is a open format conversation that I have with the other guys who we have a variety of guests on while tasting craft beers.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's mine. Hashtag oops.
Hashtag no offense. I was like, does he have to read his own promo?
No, so BickerBots, it's got a guy on the left, a guy on the right, and a guy basically running down the middle. And we just sit around and talk about current events, pop culture. We've got a tiny little Korean man that we piss off on, what do you think, every 2 or 3 minutes?
Yeah, around there, yeah.
Depends on what you say.
Depends on the topic.
Flipping out, I forget what episode it was, on Alex. About the English.
Oh, about grammar? Yeah.
Dude, I was just going to say.
I was lost my shit laughing. Dude, that was...
It does matter. I don't care if it's a text message. You've got to put commas. Bitch, I'm not putting commas in a text message. It's not going to happen.
I laugh because I do it.
Me dying. But, I mean, there are people like that. I get it. But
I punctuate when I text message.
No, grammar Nazis can all go fuck themselves. I'm not doing any of that shit. It's a text message. If I sound like a millennial, sorry, but I'm just not doing it.
As long as you get your right, then
yeah, I get that.
It's autocorrect, people. Everybody corrects you, but autocorrect
see, you know what? Yeah, but autocorrect fucks up some shit. We're frozen. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, the
stream.
I don't know if it's just the Skype or if it's the live feed, but you're definitely frozen on my end.
Yeah, it might just be the Skype. Hopefully, it just corrects itself. I'm not starting this out.
Oh,
we look the same.
Yep.
That's not what the public sees for us, so I'm not worried about that. And don't you dare make me fuck Skype. Don't you dare make me do it.
More important than the public.
You should just troll Ray one episode with like nothing but grammar errors and misspellings and.
Oh my God, he might finally snap and start stabbing people.
The one that he walked out on, like, I get it.
He was pretty worked up.
I don't want to give away his other than he walked away, but you should do that. Would you rather? That was a hard one.
So for those of you listening, if you're interested in hearing Pac walk off, it's the Happy Sexgiving Day episode of BickerBots, 33, 34, something like that. But yeah, it was awesome. That one got him to walk off, but me asking the psychic what the chances were of me fucking his sister didn't get him to walk off. You know?
Happy Sexgiving Day was probably the second best episode I think I've heard.
Oh, nice. What do you think was first?
The KFC bots I thought was hilarious. Like, I was laughing out loud pretty much the whole time I was listening to it.
Yeah, I like KFC bots. The hell was the other one? Ass and Apples. I like that one too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a pretty good one.
I just like how the titles present themselves right in the middle of the podcast.
Look, he said it. It's like in a movie.
I'm not gonna die hard. Oh my God, yes.
How do you guys come up your topics? You guys just sit around and like just brainstorm shit, or is it just if you guys are out in your separate lives, so you're like, oh, that's a good one.
Does everybody have a Crown Royal bag that they drop their own thoughts into?
No, so there's a Google Doc that we add topics to, and I add 99% of the fucking topics to the document. Wilds adds the other 1%, and then the other guys just show up.
And yet, still no MMA talk.
Still no MMA talk. Well, it's only 1%.
So, the problem is the MMA fights aren't anything we want to see. So we had one about the Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight.
Yeah.
You know, we were supposed to do a live one, but Ray was bitching about the hurricane. I don't want to drive all that way in the hurricane. I don't want to die. Fucking bitch.
Jesus. Hashtag no offense. Hashtag I still need you on the show because you're the star. Hashtag please don't quit.
Hashtag we're nothing without Ray.
He's definitely like it. I think he's definitely owned like that persona from like even like our Swapcast up until now. Like he's definitely grown into that position.
So what's funny is when we had JP the guest on, it was real evident. Pac's in his 20s, I'm in my 30s, and JP's in his 40s. We had just the perfect tiering of people with different views and shit, you know. And I'm surprised I was able to get JP on. JP was the one that told me I'm 15 minutes of racist every episode.
He's good on the show. He's a good guest in on the show. I mean, when you got to fill a spot, I mean, he's really good. He's well.
We're gonna get him back. The problem is what is that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying he's well spoken. You know, some people get
nervous. Say it.
What are you gonna say? He's very articulate.
Say it, Billy.
He's articulate. He is articulate because when people get on the mic, they get nervous if they've never done it before.
Who's they?
Who's they? Just say it. Say he's well spoken for a black guy. That's what you want to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Well spoken for a
black man. New people to podcasting. We get it all the time when we have people come in here. They don't feel comfortable on a mic. Somebody who's not used to doing it, they sound nervous sometimes.
Oh, so people.
You were looking for me to say because he was black? Is that what you were looking for? Oh, okay.
So he's barely black. He's English. I don't know if that really counts.
Like over from Britain, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Really?
He hides it well.
He does. He's been around for a while.
But that's why he's so articulate.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It's that English in him.
He can't be from Texas.
Well, I don't know. I'll let him tell his story. I tried getting him out here, and he was on a 40-mile bike ride or some shit.
Holy Christ.
Wow.
Yeah, he rides like 100 miles a week on his bike. I'm like, bro, you're going to get nut cancer. You got to stop doing this.
Does he do the special seat and the spandex shorts or onesie?
He's got the whole nine.
Oh, really? Wow. That's an expensive hobby.
So
I don't know why people would ride miles and miles and miles and put themselves through nut pain for that much money.
I want to do a little bicker bodying here. I want to make fun of you guys' shirts. What are we wearing here?
So I'll tell you
mine's for charity, by the way. So go ahead and make fun of charity.
Go ahead. So that's the shirt design that we did for our beard competition, Beards, and Battle Scars, which you can see at least out of this table who's winning.
PJ's almost caught up to me.
Yeah. And mine is the New Hampshire Bacon and Beer Fest, which is May 19th in Nashua. We're not sponsored by them, but my brother, it works in the restaurant that helped them out. So he got a bunch of T-shirts. So he threw me one. So I'll throw in a promo.
And obviously Joe likes bacon and beer.
Hell yeah.
Right. I got to ask the question. Is that all that's at this festival is bacon and beer?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anything more American than that.
There's bacon salad, chocolate
that's what New
covered
Hampshire
bacon.
is American. We are live free or die.
God.
Open carry. Like you don't need any kind of card. You just walk around.
That doesn't sound like, when you think of that area up there, like you guys are in Maine? I always think that's so liberal.
No, actually the only
progressive.
real
We're not
liberal one
liberal.
is like, I would say the southern part of Maine, if any, but not even them. Massachusetts, really.
Yeah.
And Connecticut, because it's basically New York.
Yeah. So how far are you guys from like Paul Revere's house? It's all the same area, right?
Probably an hour.
Yeah.
Oh,
about an
God,
hour.
I was really making a joke there, but okay.
No, really, everything is jammed in. You got 5 states?
Yeah.
My
6
sister's
states?
from Oklahoma, and You obviously live in Texas, so it's the same thing. I've lived in Texas. When she came up here, we went through like 18 towns in like 4 cities between the airport and my house. And she didn't realize it. We had gone through 2 states, and everything's so close together here. You can get anywhere in 15 minutes. I can go to Massachusetts in less than 20 minutes. And in Texas, it takes 2 hours. Oklahoma, it takes 2 hours to get to the next town.
Yeah, it's a trip out here. So if we're doing this beer crawl in October, I'll be up there. I mean, I'll bring my winter jacket and skis and shit, but I'll be up there.
October's beautiful.
Yeah, nice.
And t-shirts,
nice sweatshirt,
shorts, and a sweatshirt.
It's 94 degrees right now.
You live down near the equator.
Bro, quick story on it. So I'm originally from Cleveland, but when we moved to San Antonio, rocks. I've never burned before in my life. Never been sunburned. Right? We get down here, and it was that old fucking dumb argument. So we went to South Padre to go chill out for like the weekend on the beach. Get out there, we're chilling. The wife's like, hey, put some sunblock on. It's like, I don't burn. And she's like, it's a different sun down here. So of course the argument comes, it's the same fucking sun. If we're up there, we're down here, it's the same fucking sun. It's not a different sun. Bruh, I was fucking 50 shades of purple. I thought I was going to die.
Oh, it definitely is a different kind of heat down there. We don't get that kind of heat for more than, 2 weeks a year? We get like straight 90s plus for like 2 weeks, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's like upper 80s maybe, and that's our entire summer.
And then muggy. I lived in Nevada for a while. That it was nice, like Carson City. I mean, but we had the mountains, so we were up higher. You got nice sun. It got hot, but we got snow. It just wasn't like snow here. With
Carson City gets sandstorms.
Yeah.
See, I've seen Con Air, so I know.
Con Air.
See, I lived down in San Antonio for a while. I lived in Georgia, which is horrible in the summer. It's like 120% humidity and like 98 degrees at the same time. It's so gross.
I was stationed in Georgia for about 5 years, and I had never seen that much redneck shit, right? We went back down for the oldest's graduation from basic, and I swear to Christ, man, I don't know if I was immune to it when I was there, but all the hillbilly shit we saw was just degrading. I saw a dude literally just pick up a ketchup bottle and start fucking. He would put a fry in his mouth and then fill his mouth with the ketchup.
Hey man, you got to get your vegetables somehow.
Fair enough. Ketchup's a fruit.
When
I'm all about some eugenics down in Georgia.
A friend of mine or ours lives in Savannah, and he got married in like the western part of Georgia, north of I forget it was a small ass hick town with a college north of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they were like, we went out walking. There's shops or whatever, a couple restaurants, craft stores. There was this old, you can tell like old racist guy, say like you could just smell racist, and like, dude, like just sitting over there. How's your morning going? It's like, oh man, thank God it's winter time. I haven't been out for a while. Like it's something different.
I know Billy's pain, right? So when I was in Georgia, I was Mexican. Everybody thought I was
Mexican.
I'm not fucking Mexican. So, but in Georgia, they all thought I was Mexican. God damn, dude. They would come up to me and just start speaking Spanish to me, ask me if I understood what they were saying. It's like, I'll kill you.
I know exactly what you're saying. Where I work, there's a lot of lower income and Spanish people there, and there was a little market across the street from my work that made amazing sandwiches. And the first like couple times I went in there in the summertime, they would just automatically start speaking Spanish to me, and I'd have to stop them like mid third sentence and be like, I don't understand what you're saying. You need to speak English.
Dude.
So
I've been mistaken for Puerto Rican a lot. Especially I used to, just before this monstrosity, do like just the chin strap. I get tan. I'm Portuguese. My father's from Portugal. Green card and all. And we'd walk down in Boston with my wife, and this guy was walking this dog like it looked like a wolf husky mix. Like it was huge. Like it looked like a husky, but it was huge. So as we're walking and talking, but as I asked like direct questions, he'd start going to Spanish. I'm like, God damn it. And then he'd go back into English and we'd be fine. I'm like, oh yeah, no shit. how much did you pay for that? Spanish. God damn it, dude. I don't. All right. I'm just. Right,
Joe, I listen to podcasts all the time. What are you pushing? Like 5'3"?
5'4".
5'3", so...
That's not bullshit, man. You will at least give me 5'4".
I'll give you 5.
I used to be 5'5". I am now 5'4". It hurts my feelings.
I'm 5.
So,
all right, I'll give you 5'4".
My question is like, what the fuck was it? It was Lord of the Rings was first. There was 3 movies there.
Yeah,
so when Lord of the Rings hit, how many Halloweens did you go out as a dwarf?
Never.
He refused
Lies.
to. But he'll dress up as a leprechaun every St. Patrick's Day to go out drinking.
Yes.
That's just because you don't want to get arrested.
That's true. They won't arrest short people.
No, I got a lot of pictures. That I did the first year, or when my what's the matter? Why does your shit keep falling? Hashtag technical difficulties.
Hashtag I'm gonna feed Viagra to my microphone.
It does. It keeps dropping. I'm a little disappointed.
That's that old age showing.
Sound like the wife.
But when my wife was pregnant with my son, it was St. Patrick's Day. She drove us around. We had a Dodge Durango. It was like a whole troop of us that started at 6 o'clock in the morning in one city and drove up to the other one because it's only a 20-minute drive.
To a major, yeah, the
two
cities.
major cities. And we just bar hopped, and I was dressed as a leprechaun.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I used to do Santa for the kids, but they got older, so.
Oh, did you hear Billy's a communist and he hasn't seen Avengers yet?
Yeah.
Hashtag fake news.
Hashtag my
you still
ass.
haven't seen it.
I'm not a communist because I haven't seen it. I just don't have time.
That's what Trump says, so...
That is true. You must be skipping around, man, with all this do-gooder shit he's been doing lately. Bringing home fucking hostages and shit.
Dude,
look at you smiling from ear to ear.
It's hard to talk shit with the sex trafficking that he's been shutting down, like the whole thing with North Korea. Like, it's how do you? I'm still not a supporter, but how do you go? Fuck you, asshole! Like, how do you say anything?
Well,
liberals.
I mean, the only real bad press he's getting right now is the fact that his lawyer is
banging Stormy Daniels or whatever. The fuck
well,
that
no, the
nonsense
money
is.
payout
Yeah.
thing, but that's really
Great.
the only
Okay,
bad press that he's facing, which is
the guy has been worth $1 billion for what, the past 40 fucking over $1 billion for the past 40 years. Is anybody shocked that he fucked a porn star? No.
No.
Is anybody shocked that he fucked a playmate? No.
That's not the issue.
It's not the fact that he fucked him. It's the fact that he paid them off without actually paying them off.
That's not even it either.
That's what they're looking at.
The issue is because Stormy Daniels got paid when he was already registered to run as president.
Right.
If he wasn't part of a campaign because he was in a campaign for something, that's why he's getting in trouble.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's the financial contribution thing. Which is good for him because, I mean, with the last, I don't know.
Okay, so the one I heard was the problem is he paid her off like so close to running for president. Not that it was campaign contributions because the guy's got money, so I'm sure he would have wrote a check out as a personal account. But again, at the same time,
or does he have money?
I don't give a fuck if he fucked a porn star. Okay.
Right. But it's not, well, okay, I think people are more upset with the fact that he lied and said that he knew nothing about a payment, which he actually did know something about a payment because he repaid his lawyer for it. So
that's just plausible deniability.
Hashtag fake news.
Hashtag fake news. Bro, when you're somebody that busy and that rich, I mean, I highly doubt his signature was on the goddamn check that went to the attorney.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Well, it was. It was through a side company, a company that they've used to funnel money through.
Right.
With
and unless that thing says in the 4 block to shut Stormy Daniel porn star's mouth, I don't give a fuck.
4 block would be the memo line.
Yeah, the memo
For all
line.
you millennials that don't know what a checkbook is or a check, I'm just throwing that.
Hashtag I get that chip in my hand, so I just swipe it over.
Hashtag no offense to old people.
Hashtag Demolition Man's a sick ass movie. Fuck you, Adam. Hashtag no offense.
Hashtag Taco Bell for life.
Dude, that son of a bitch, dude. How you not? Demolition Man was a sick movie. So
it was.
Wait, before you get too far here, I listen to hashtag no offense all the time. Who's Adam?
Hashtag I think he goes by Carp or Carpe. I think it's Carp.
I haven't heard him on the show yet. I'll have to listen.
I think he's on.
He's the one with the feminine sounding voice.
Ooh, that could be any one of them.
Hashtag the Duchess. Hashtag no offense.
For those of you that aren't in on the inside joke, hashtag no offense has this belief that your woman can go out and suck a dick as long as she eats a Subway sandwich before she comes home. It's okay.
Does it got to be Subway though? It should be something better.
I think
than
it just
Subway,
has to be a sandwich.
No, it has to be a sub sandwich.
Oh, it has to be a sub sandwich.
Another foot long after that 2-inch long.
Yeah. So if you're from Florida, get your shit straight, okay? Your state's very fucked up.
It looks like
Moving
a flaccid penis.
I wish I went to school. I wish I went to school in Florida because them teachers seem to be banging them kids. So,
Bruh, you're not lying, and they're hot.
Hot.
Majority it's Florida, right?
There were no teachers that looked like that when I was in school.
Hell no, milk does body good, bro.
Dude, even push that to the side, right? Those women are strong 8s. They can walk into any bar, barbershop, mall, BW3s, any fucking thing, Buffalo Wild Wings, and pick up ass.
But they like that young, impressionable ass, apparently.
I guess.
Train them early. Hashtag no offense.
Hashtag tell them to keep the fucking mouth shut.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if you were 13, do you know how hard that would be? Be like, you know, Miss Jones?
Oh, I know exactly how hard it would be. It would be really, really, really hard for some of those teachers.
No, I'm just talking like, so you're at football practice with your buddies and shit, and be like, guys, you know Miss Jones? Oh, the one with the fat ass? Yeah, bro, I've been hitting that. What? Yeah, dude.
Mrs. Jones.
It'd be so hard not to be out there just telling everybody from side to side. What are you drinking now, Joe?
So I had to switch. Like I said, I only had the 2 Shiner box. I did look for it, I swear. Are you going to pee again?
No.
Good Lord, sir. So shout out to Cigar City Brewing. My wife went down there recently, so I was like, hey, why you down there? Stop by some breweries, hook me up. So she brought me the J. I don't know how to say it.
Put it up to the camera. Put it up to the camera. Let's do a promo for her.
J la 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 la. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that one, but it's just an IPA.
I don't like pastels. I like the darker ones.
I go back and forth. I have moods. Like the other day, it was very cloudy out. It was cool out. It just finished raining, so it was nice for a nice porter, which is a nice thick black coffee flavored. It's not too malty. You get a nice coffee and chocolate. Yesterday was like a nice spring day, so I sat outside and I had a stout. Like it was good. It was an imperial stout. That one was, I'm not up there yet, but I can see why people like them. They're pretty good. But IPA is like, there's just something. I like the hops. I like the citrus. I don't know. That's why I like IPAs.
That is the most hipster liberal bullshit I've ever heard you spout off with.
I'm in love with
the leaves were changing color. I needed more of a stout beer to enjoy the Auburn waves.
If you had yelled "woo" and crushed a Bud Light Orange on your head, he'd be on board with you.
I forgot Texas. I'm from Texas. I tell you what. Let me tell you what.
American. So if you
do you even say American? You just say America.
America.
Yeah.
America.
I gotta cut my sleeves off so I can be American. So.
Larry the Cable Guy is a fake character.
He is. That disappointed me when I found that out.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was really that ignorant sounding.
Oh, that's harsh. We were talking about Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah, he kind of sounds the same.
Yeah, well, he's got a regular voice. He doesn't always talk like that. That's not that's a character.
Yeah, but it's not. He's still. I wouldn't say regular voice. There's some inflection here and there. Whether maybe it's just like such an adapted thing that just rolls into it. He's a big Bigfoot guy apparently. He did a movie about like he believes in Bigfoot. He did a whole like movie documentary, about looking for Bigfoot. He went up with
he went out with Rogan, didn't he?
Yeah.
My question is, you don't believe in Bigfoot?
Billy, please. This is not the time for this bullshit.
Not in the sense of.
If you want to talk about real conspiracies, we can do the moon landing. We can do flat Earth. I'm not interested.
I can't do flat Earth.
I can't do flat Earth.
Those people are stupid.
Flat Earth makes me just as angry as Dragon Ball Evolution. That having to
never
explain that to people drives me to the point where
Why are you making...
I would punch kids. Like, that shit gets me so mad.
Why are you... What happens when your son comes home and goes, Dragon Ball Evolution is my favorite movie ever?
I will punch him in the stomach and make him watch some shit. Dude, it is a horrible money grab. Like, as far as, like, comic book or anime or cartoon movies or, you know, live-action movies get made, when people do that money grab for it, like, oh, that shit's popping off, let's do something, and just... fuck it up royally.
Like
Hashtag Wolverine Origins, the first one. Like, the way that they treated Deadpool, like, it is a disrespect to those characters. Like,
I like Wolverine Origins.
You are full. Then you never read the book.
I did read the book.
Bullshit. They rushed and wasted such a good story there for a money grab that was full of shit.
If you want to bitch about something with the movies, how about you bitch about how I got cut out of the Avengers? Let's talk about that.
We're segueing right into it because I think it's funny as hell. When you first said that, I thought you were just bullshitting. Like, oh, yeah, dude, I was in the Avengers. Hashtag I'm cool. Hashtag I was in an extra.
Hashtag I got cut and left on the cutting room floor.
So let's be clear here. I was a featured extra. Featured.
What is that?
Which means it means he got 10 seconds instead of 5 seconds of screen time. And then he
don't make me.
I'll send. Cut it out.
Did you get to point to the paper or a direction?
He had a grunt as a line.
I'm gonna send the kid to go get my paychecks. I keep those things because nobody ever fucking believes me.
I believe you. I saw the picture.
I believe you.
It's not a believe it. When you first said it, I thought you were just bullshitting. Like, I didn't until you showed the picture. I'm like, no shit, dude. That's fucking awesome. Good for you.
So I did my brief stint in the Army, right? And when I got out of the Army, I was fuck was I doing? I was selling mortgages for a little bit, just like that, like Jason from Hashtag No Offense. I was selling mortgages for a little bit, and then fuck was it? So, dude, this is the most fucked up story. You'd never believe it, but it was back because of MySpace. I'm on MySpace.
Oh shit! MySpace got me in trouble.
Had Montel Jordan as his song when you clicked on.
This is how we do it. Nice, the best music. Hashtag backwards.
So, what the fuck was it? So I'm screwing around on there, and there's this guy holding an M60. He's like, I'm like, oh, that's a cool picture. And I look at his name, and his name's Optimus Prime. I'm like, I need to be friends with this guy. So I click on his profile, read his shit. He's a private military contractor over in Iraq. And I figure I would just send him a little fan mail. Hey, bro, love the screen name. Yeah, dude, let me see them balls. I was like, I said, love the screen name. I want to get in on this private military contract and shit. Can you hook me up? He says, bro, the only hookup I got is this email address. Took the email address, sent a thing off. Fuck, man. Like 3 months later, I get a phone call. Hey, this is Jimmy from Blackwater. Can you run? Yeah, I can kind of run. Right. Do you think you can shoot? Yeah, I can definitely shoot. All right, we'd like to bring you out for tryouts on Tuesday. I was like, well, which Tuesday? They're like, this Tuesday. We're going to send you the plane ticket right now. It was fucking Thursday.
Damn.
So I was like, fuck it, send it to me. So I begged work for 2 weeks off. I go out to this training course, take the PT test, go out and smoke the PT test, smoke the shooting qualification. And fuck, man, 3 months later, I'm running the roads of Iraq and Afghanistan, right, as a private military contractor.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Hashtag for real, G.I. Joe.
Pop off the chest.
Hashtag I feel so unaccomplished.
Right. Totally just fell ass backwards into this shit, right? I'm running the roads with fucking legit Green Berets, Navy SEALs, and all this shit. And so, fuck was it? We were doing stuff. So if you ever see Zero Dark 30, I sent Joe the clip. I got there's a guy in Zero Dark 30 that plays me. So that was my first little taste of Hollywood and freedom or fame. Right. So I'm doing that. I come home. I got a long stretch in between trips, and my buddy hits me up. He's like, hey, do you want to go to Jordan for 45 days? I was like, I guess. He's like, it's 18 grand. I was like, damn. Yeah, I want to go to Jordan. I want to go to Jordan. So we go over there, and they put us up in a 5-star hotel for 45 days, and we do a little bullshit training in Jordanian military. Well, and it's just people from everywhere, right? And the one guy, I just clicked with him. We started hanging out and shit. And I was like, man, you're cool as fuck, Nick. What do you do when you're not here? And he was like, oh, I work for Michael Bay. I'm like, fuck do you mean you work for Michael Bay? He's like, oh, I'm the military tech advisor on all the Transformers movies.
Dope.
Dude, I was like, come on, man, you're cool. You ain't gotta tell me no bullshit stories.
I already liked you.
Do you want me to cup the balls this way, like or do you like it with the left hand? Show us
right?
Western style hand job.
Are you Western style or traditional?
I was like, okay, dude, do you ever get any screen time? He was like, yeah, if you watch Iron Man. I was like, bro, I can recite Iron Man. I've seen it 1,000 times.
I got Batman in my room.
Yeah, I was like, he goes, when Iron Man comes out of the cave and they light him up with the 50 cal, I'm the guy they had to go shoot the 50 cal. I was like, shit, as a tech advisor,
dude.
They let you get in there? And he was like, well, I had to wrap my face up in rags, and I was the only one that knew how to shoot the fucking thing. I was like, oh,
That's
this is
what's
dope. I was like, if you ever get a chance, man, take my email, call me, whatever, I'll meet you. I'll fly across the country, fucking come do this shit. Couple months later, nothing, out of the blue. Hey, man, you still in Cleveland? Yeah, why? You know they're shooting the Avengers there, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, man, they need a tech advisor. Their tech advisor backed out at the last minute. I gave him your name.
Dope.
What?
I was like, you fucking serious? So, like, 2 days later, oh, dude, I was like, I looked at the wife and I was like, I'm gone. I'm replacing you. I'm going to be famous. I'm fucking...
I'm going to meet models, bitches.
I was like, I'm going to show up. I'm going to be the tech advisor. Joss Whedon's going to look at me and be like, that motherfucker, we need to find a role for him. What superhero do we need? I just thought they were going to suit my ass up, dude. So this shit just takes an extraordinary turn. 2 days later, casting director calls me. She's like, hey, I'm the casting director for Avengers. We'll be shooting in Cleveland. We'd like to invite you out to be our tech advisor. I was like, done. I got you, girl. And they're like, okay, we need you to come in on this date. So as it gets closer, they're like, I'm going out there, and they're like, hey, our original military tech advisor came back. I was like, okay, so am I working with this guy? And she's like, no, he's replacing you. I'm like, fuck.
Man, you
just got your first taste of the showbiz.
The X came back into the show.
So she's like, I feel bad about this. We do have an opening for a SWAT officer. Would you like to be a SWAT officer? I was like, am I just running around in the background? She's like, no, we got a full scene for you. It's going to be you and if you can bring a couple buddies, we'll have you fight the aliens. I was like, are you fucking serious? She's like, yeah, it's an entire bank robbery scene. People are in the bank and the aliens crash into the bank and you guys shoot up the aliens. I was like, sold. She's like, all right, I need you here in 2 months and I need you to have a military haircut and look like you belong in a SWAT outfit. Bro, I was in the gym 7 days a week, just grunting away, lifting and shit. Had a couple of buddies show up with me, and we get there, and they're like, all right, well, we're not shooting SWAT until Thursday and Friday. Would you guys just like to be crazy extras in the background? Yes, we would.
We'll run around.
I'm so scared right now. I'm so scared.
They sent us down to hair and makeup, and like, we're taking selfies and shit. We're like, we're in hair and fucking makeup on the Avengers. This is the shit. So we're down there, and I was a lot bigger than I am now because I was just prepping for this movie. So we get
steroids.
Oh, dude, if I would have got my hands on some needles, I'd be twice as big.
Hashtag needle in the ass.
Hashtag juicing. Hashtag the juice is loose.
Hashtag I'm an adult. I pay my taxes. I do what I want.
Hashtag no offense.
Hey, I'm not hating. Hashtag I do the same thing. I would do steroids right now. Not that it would do me much, except for this arm would be so jacked from sipping this beer, and these thumbs would be like, bam, 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 bam. Oh man, you feel these fingers?
That poor wife.
I didn't realize that they shot the movie in Cleveland. I guess they needed a more destroyed city.
Yeah, they needed something that looked like a shitty version of New York.
Detroit said no to the permits.
No, you don't want to go to Detroit.
Nobody wants to go to Detroit.
So me and my buddies, we go for hair and makeup, and we get down there, and they're fitting us and shit. Bro, it was all gay guys that did the fittings. Nothing against these guys, but they were just eating us alive, right? They were putting us in the tightest outfits they could find and shit. So we would go from them to the wardrobe director. Yeah. We would go from there to the wardrobe director, and they would kick us back. And they're like, no, find something else. And they sent me out there in this purple fucking suit from head to toe, just beautiful. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, I got to figure out how the fuck I'm going to steal this. Because it just, It just looked amazing, right? We get out there, and like I said, every one of them was gay. The guys that were giving us the clothes, the guys that were checking the fitting, and then the head guy, he come out and he's like, no, he cannot wear that. And they're like, why can't he wear that? And they're like, he's like, because I can't stop staring at him. We can't have him.
Jesus Christ. Hashtag no offense. Hashtag if that's what you're into.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag I don't know why I don't own a purple suit.
Here, would you like this coffee?
So here's the best part, right? So they go back and the guy's like, so what size do you wear? I was like, I typically wear a large, maybe an extra large. And he goes, well, if you wear a large, where's the space for your padding? And I looked at the guy, I was like, padding? Fuck you! I don't wear goddamn padding. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't work out for 7 days a week to wear padding.
So I say this to the guy, I'll never forget it. He goes, oh my God, such a real man.
Joe just almost lost his load on that one. Beer.
So
we get into my gay time when somebody hit on me too later. That's fine.
So I was like, what the fuck is that all about? Why would we wear padding? So I asked my other buddy, and he's like, yeah, dude, they were asking me if I needed more space for the padding. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So what they do is they stand you in front of a giant whiteboard, and they write your number on the top. And they kept putting, because I wasn't the only one in fitting, right? So the guy in front of me, they would write his on the board, and then they would write mine on the board. Well, they kept writing SD 114 on mine. And then the next guy would come up, and I'd look up, and they would erase it, and they would just put 115. And I'm like, what the fuck? So went through so many wardrobe trainings. I was like, hey, how come I'm the only one that's got SD on the board? Or me and my buddies are the only ones that got SD on the board. And they're like, you guys are all stunt doubles, aren't you? I was like, no.
You get to blow up cars?
Yeah. But so
yes,
it was.
Yes, we are the stunt doubles. You're right. Dude, nobody needs that yet.
You're right. Don't I look like Chris Evans? Just give me the shield. Oh my God, I almost forgot about that. So one of the extra scenes, we're out there and we're just running around with her blowing shit up. So the scene that I'm in the background on, Chris Evans is on the taxi and he's like, I want this building clear and I want that building clear and I want a perimeter, right?
Yeah.
We're in the background running around. So 90% of that scene's shot with his stunt double, right? Chris rolls up, gets out of a black Escalade. He's got the mask pulled off. It's ruffled on his back. And he gets on and he's just cool. He waves at everybody. Hey, how you guys doing? Hey. I was like, holy fuck. I could kick the shit out of him. Bro, if you go back and you watch the Avengers, he looks like he weighs 120 pounds.
Damn,
right?
Tiny.
Yeah,
he was so tiny.
Yeah, compared to the Winter Soldier, Civil War, and then the other two Avengers, you can definitely tell and see the difference. That and the costume sucked.
I'm going to go back and see if I can find him in a purple Joker suit.
Hell yeah.
No, I was wearing a pink plaid shirt.
Oh, so you had a fur pimp hat too, and you were standing on the corner.
I had goldfish in my shoes and shit.
So funny that they get you so dolled up for you to be way back there.
Yeah, you're on that X down there.
Yeah. So Monday we did all this shit. Tuesday and Wednesday we did the extra bullshit. So Thursday we were supposed to shoot the SWAT scene. Well, Wednesday they're like, we're gonna push SWAT till Friday. I was like, fuck. All right. So then we're standing there, and Chris Evans is walking around and he's holding the shield. And I turned to my buddy and I was like, all right, man, I'm scared they're not gonna let us shoot the SWAT scene. He's like, well, I mean, we're here. And I was like, no, I can't deal with this shit no more. I was like, you got bail money? He's like, bail money? What the fuck are you gonna do? So I'm gonna run over there. I'm gonna knock Chris down. I'm gonna take the shield. I figure I can get about 50 feet before they catch up to me, and then I'm gonna throw that bitch. He's like, why the fuck are you gonna throw the shield? I was like, that's Captain America's shield. Why the fuck wouldn't you throw it?
And it doesn't really work the way it does in the movies.
You shut your fucking whore mouth.
It doesn't fly the same way.
It does not.
Dude, I was all about it. I just wanted to get a hold of that shield. I would have been famous for about 15 minutes.
That's dope, man. Good for you.
Yeah.
I was in a music video. For Leon Legacy, the guy that we had on episode, I think he's 19 was his. We had him do a live stream rap song, and then he shot a music video probably a month or two after he was there. That's how I got the hat. I went to Carl at Able, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna be in a music video. Let me get a hat. I'm gonna stand there holding a sign. You're gonna see your symbol. You know what I mean? Let me do it up.
Nice.
So,
I would have thought you'd been more in like a Coolio video or something in the background. Just,
Coolio.
you know.
Coolio was the shit back in the day until he started cooking and shit. Now he was on a cooking contest.
Don't knock rappers that cook, man. Look at Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg. Some of the best entertainment on TV right there.
Snoop Dogg found some weird plant in her driveway going to her house.
That wouldn't surprise me.
It was a headline in the news. I didn't read it for real. It's a headline in the news that Snoop Dogg found some plant thing. It looked like it was a picture of him holding a pine cone. I don't know what it was, but it was him. He discovered something walking into her house. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit, dude?
Did you see he's on Amazon now?
Is he?
Yeah. Amazon Music has this new thing called Happy Hour, where you can ask your Echo or whatever it is.
Alexa?
Alexa. I don't want to say Alexa because I get fucking weirded out by that thing, man. I'm telling you. My kids refer to it all the time as a she, and I'm like, it's a thing. It's not a she.
Alexa is a girl.
No,
Have you seen the...
Alexa is an Echo Dot that sits on my fucking kitchen counter. It is not real. She is not a she.
It is a thing.
It is not. It's a thing. It's not a she. It's not a. It's not a person.
It's a.
But anyways,
it's a feminine thing.
So you can say, Alexa, give me happy hour recipes, and it's Snoop Dogg giving you like cocktail recipes and like music recommendations to go with the cocktail.
Billy, I'm a little curious about how you treat your Alexa. I mean, you don't want to call it a she. Is that because you talk shit to it?
You know what? The
Alexa
scared.
Dinner's not warm, bitch.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. That's the only bitch in my house that actually listens to me. So I treat her nice, man. She answers my questions. She doesn't talk too much. She doesn't complain all the time. I'm hungry. You know.
You want to talk about like a generational shift? My 3 and 4-year-old come in and talk to the Google. Google, play music. Mm-hmm. Google, turn it down. I'm like, you're 4.
Yeah,
that's dope, man.
Did you see the new Google Assistant thing?
The presentation?
The presentation they did with they had a bunch of like R&D guys come in.
No.
They had the Google Assistant call a hairdressing place and make an appointment. It sounds like a real person, and the thing is, the AI adjusts to the conversation.
Dope.
And it made this noise when she told it to wait, and it was like,
oh, so it's a black woman.
I was like, oh my, well, not quite that. It was more of a like a white woman, you know, making a hair appointment, not like a
girl, I'm ready to get my hair done.
You can't get me at 12 o'clock. But anyways, and then they did another one where they called a Chinese restaurant and we're trying to make reservations for a certain date.
Oh, spoken Chinese.
Dude, it was broken English, and the thing adjusts to the conversation. Like, got the information it needed to come back, and it sounded like a real person, like conversing with someone at a Chinese restaurant. Like, it's weird. Like,
dude, I'm telling you, man. I know
you're all about
it. Listen, it's not that, right? So, there he is. Fine. He just sitting stalled. What happened? You just like...
I'm not sitting stalled. I'm just sitting still waiting for my turn like an adult.
Oh, there you go.
You guys are over there sucking Google's dick.
It's not even that, dude. I'm ready for automated, right? Check this shit out, right? So people talk shit about technology and transition, and it's a healthy balance, whether you look at it or not, right? People get pissed about Amazon or Walmart and all these other corporations. The best way that you can go about it, right, is use technology. You can get a 3D printer now, right, and make an investment in a 3D printer. Start printing out bowls. Then you start selling your bowls. That's how capitalism works. That's what you're supposed to do. Provide for yourself. Stop working for not all corporations. Let them get robots. Let's go automated. I want to walk into my house and go fucking turn on the lights. I want that shit on the Jetsons where I'm like, yep. I want pork roast tonight. Boop, boop.
Dude, I don't want my Alexa talking to my other appliances.
Give me the Jetsons. I want that shit.
No. My problem wasn't with the lights turning on because you talked to him. My problem was him saying lights turn on. It's illuminate.
Deluminate. Hashtag Demolition Man still dope ass movie. Fuck you, Adam. On hashtag no offense. Hashtag.
What's your boggle?
What seems to be your boggle, sir? My boggle.
How much you weigh?
Boom, dude, that movie is great. It is stupid as shit, but that is a great movie. Like all them 80s action movies are great.
Do you buy the connection to Demolition Man and
no, it was a stupid ass fucking connection.
Is there a connection? You don't see it?
Judge Dredd. I mean, I get it, but it's dumb.
That's weak as fuck.
It was a sad ass attempt.
Stallone's Dread, okay. Carl Urban's Dread, amazing. Should have a sequel coming out every fucking year or a Netflix show.
Never saw it.
People, if you have not seen Carl Urban's Judge Dredd, get off your fucking ass and go watch it. It's amazing.
That was a great adaptation. What are you going to do? You going to pee?
I was going to watch it.
No, you can't go.
Oh.
Get off your ass and go watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
Can you lean back? Grab me a beer, please.
You just like seeing what long arms can do.
No, I just can't sit.
Oh,
on
that's
that
fucked
side,
up,
bro.
man. So, Billy, you're what, 6'4"?
6'3".
6'3"?
Yeah.
God, you guys make
I
it.
can't reach nothing.
Come on.
You guys make an odd couple there.
Dude, you have no idea the odd couple. Billy and I like fist fought. Like we were talking about.
It's been
so
turbulent.
Again, explain a little inside comedy and humor is that we have a group chat with PJ, us, and hashtag no offense, and in there we talk about different things. I lost my fucking train of thought. I don't even remember what we were
Talking about fighting me.
Oh, fighting Billy. So we're chatting about like throwing hands and arguing with your friends and stuff like that. And it's like there was a time where we were not friends. Like I was an asshole. The reason why you call me liberal and my lovey-dovey is because I've changed, dude. Like it's this whole thing, this connection, this talking with you, talking with somebody outside my bubble. This is all new for me in like the last 2 years. Like I wasn't bullshitting. There was a real awakening where I was an asshole before. I was a dick, dude. I hated everybody. I was just an angry person, and I took it out on him. I took it out on my friends. I beat the shit. I pretty much sure I fought with a lot of people, and it's so undeserved. Looking back on things and actually stepping back and looking at what this world is. Like, yes, like I was just saying with technology, believe in capitalism and try to create something for yourself like we're creating with our podcast. Like we're trying to create something for ourselves and use that source. If you don't do that, like it's just, I don't know, there's just so much to do. Such a bigger picture that it's just unwasted energy being angry. Like we as people realize that we are people. Whether you think the earth is flat or round, it's still in the middle of fucking space, and some shit could happen to change that. And to not see, again, whatever it is that you believe, all of those things are created to divide. Like if everybody actually came together, the Tower of Babel, the things that we could actually create and do. Like I watched Lost World. I wasn't that, or Lost in Space. I recently just finished. It was all right. I mean, it was whatever.
How dare you? I want to fight now.
I know.
Whatever, dude. It was all right.
Throw hands right now.
The robot, I was not impressed. Like there were cool parts, but look at that as a thing. Like we could do that. We could go do adventures of some crazy shit or be in some movies if we work.
So together. I just want to point this out here that you brought up Lost in Space. Billy, you've seen it, right?
I've seen the whole thing.
You watched Black Mirror yet?
The what?
You watched Black Mirror yet?
No.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm getting to it.
Jesus Christ, I feel like I'm on Bicker bots. Hold on a second here.
I just started Handmaiden's Tale, too, which is some fucked up shit on another level.
Again.
See, that's Hulu. I don't have that.
Hashtag paperclip or callback.
The wife wanted to watch it, so I was like, cool. I'll get in on that.
Okay.
But yeah,
so,
anyways.
So spoilers. Lost in Space, if you haven't seen it, 3, 2, 1. The only reason they got to space, if you remember it, is because they stole the alien technology, right?
That's right.
Yeah, all right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we need that jump in technology to get to that point.
Bro, that's what Roswell. Don't give me that shit.
Have you seen Unacknowledged? Because you've listened to the show, so you've heard me talk about it. Have you watched the documentary yet, or the expose? It's not a documentary because they're not documenting anything. They're just
See, I can't really take any of your viewing opinions because you haven't seen Avengers yet. So that just means you have shitty taste. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Well, in my defense, because that's a fair point. Hashtag no offense, but that came out way before the Avengers did. So,
and I also want to say that you guys lost the Super Bowl bet to bickerbotspodcast@gmail.com, and we got not even half as many fucking hashtags. I'm just putting it out there.
Okay, and in my defense, I'd like to say that I'm still throwing them out. I mean, we had that really shitty opinion that I credited to you. We throw your name out a lot,
son. You have to look at it about it this way. Yes, you hit 4,000.
Oh,
but we promoted you. We helped build you.
I mean, every time I have a racist opinion, I sponsor it with Bicker bots.
BickerBots Podcast on Stitcher, iTunes, any podcast platform. If you're interested in hearing the most racist shit ever for the first 15 minutes of the podcast, come on over.
Not every 15 minutes.
We welcome everybody except for, well,
gingers and fat people.
Gingers, fat people, dark people, liberals.
So,
hey, dark could have been in any aspect. I'm dark.
No, that's not dark. That's Mexican.
Not yet.
So, Just the Tips, Memoirs. Like I was telling you, those guys are cool as fuck. He hit me up the other day, and he's like, hey, bro, I'm going through your podcast right now. And he goes, I've heard a lot of racist shit, but yours is graduate level.
You are on another level. And you're unapologetic, which I love.
I don't need to be apologetic. Stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason. It's not because they're fake. It's because they're real. If you have a problem with that, bickerbotspodcast@gmail.com. Address it to Wilds.
That's fucked up. He's not here to defend himself. That's messed.
You guys have had a pretty good evolution from. I mean, I can't listen to the first. I don't know, 8 episodes.
Yeah, the first 8 episodes are trash.
I'm still sad about the Top Gun one. I mean, you guys got to have a real segment just on that.
Hashtag
about
Top
the
Gun's still gay.
Hashtag I'll fucking kill you with these bare hands.
It's so violent, bro.
I will dig through that
fucking cruise, man.
I will dig through that beard's nest of a fucking beard just to wrap my hands around your throat. Goose was an American hero. Fucking shitbags.
Iron Eagle is a better movie.
What was?
Oh, bro, I'm fucking done with this shit. We're gonna fight around this motherfucker right about now.
Louis Gossip Jr. That's all I had to say.
Yeah, Officer and a Gentleman. That's all I got to say.
Right, but that's still better than.
The guy said mayonnaise. You gonna tell me that's a better fucking movie?
I'm disappointed in you.
Fuck Top Gun.
Well, I am not playing with you, Joe. I will get in the car right now and drive my ass to Rhode Island to fucking fight you.
I didn't realize you were a Scientologist. My bad. I didn't mean to make fun of your altered hero.
Look, we all know Scientologists work for Coca-Cola. I am not a Scientologist.
Let's be honest. It was not Tom Cruise that made that movie.
What are you going to say? It was Val Kilmer?
No, it was Viper.
Ooh.
Look at him. He's like, oh.
Shit.
Stay with ice, Goose. Or stay with ice, Matt. Stay with ice. I want Viper. If I had my fucking way, we would show 2 movies in high school across the country. It would be fucking mandatory. 9th grade, you're watching Red Dawn. I don't care which fucking version you're watching Red Dawn.
Well, you gotta watch the original one. That's a scarier one.
Yeah, but the remake was actually good, though.
The remake was bad, but it was
too
close to the video game, which was like real.
Yeah.
And then to fucking to get your goddamn diploma, you're watching Top Gun and you're taking a fucking test on it.
I'd rather watch Cocktail.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, sorry. But what? You're not a Days of Thunder fan?
I am.
I'm a Days
of Thunder fan, and
I'm a Days of Thunder fan.
I like Cocktail too.
I like Cocktail too. I feel that Days of.
There's another one. Yeah, Color Money was good. Paul Newman though, you can't disrespect Paul Newman.
Oh, dude,
that's an icon.
When the commissioner is like tearing into the 2 drivers about taking their cars apart and dismantling them and putting them back together and might be back in the race. That's a great scene. That was powerful. Bro,
I pull so many lines from Tom Cruise movies, right? So, like, at work, I like fucking with the new guy. And I'll do something stupid to the new guy. And they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just going to pull this rookie's chain. You know what I mean? Just, fuck, you got to say it, right? And I was just...
He's never seen Days of Thunder. I guarantee he's never seen it.
Who's never seen Days of Thunder?
I have 2. With Colt, get the fuck out of here. I seen Days of Thunder, son.
Dick Trickle. Colt Trickle.
Dick Trickle. Colt Trickle.
Dick Trickle is an insurance guy in Merrimack, New Hampshire.
No, that's Dick Tingleoff.
Tingleoff, that's his name.
Dick Trickle was an actual driver in NASCAR.
So many good lines in it. And Nicole Kidman at her finest.
Oh. She went downhill after Eyes Wide Shut.
No, she went downhill after fucking Batman.
I will come through this fucking computer after you assholes. I just watched her last year in fucking...
Whoa, are you defending
Are you about to mention the Pretty Little...
No, I'm not...
Or what is it, The Lies show on HBO?
Tell me she didn't look good.
Oh, she looked amazing in that show.
That's right.
She was in a show. It was supposed to actually only be one season, and then they were done with it. They actually signed on for a second season,
and the show's called
Big Little Lies.
Big Little Lies.
Yeah, no.
And it's about this.
Don't tell them. You can't tell them nothing because it ruined the whole fucking show.
Yeah, it's about a small town in California where rich people.
Oh, you don't watch good shows?
Oh, it's.
Dude, I barely watch shows.
All right.
I get very little TV time in.
There is domestic abuse. There
Love
is a murder.
You obviously didn't grow up with domestic abuse.
There is a lot of
sex.
There's a lot of sex in that show. He doesn't watch Game of Thrones or any of that stuff. Nah. You're probably not a Game of Thrones guy, are you?
Who's not a game? Man, I'm gonna hurt some motherfuckers.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
He doesn't watch Game of
Thrones. So
if
I could find the pictures, the wife and I dressed up as Drago and Khaleesi the one year.
I have no idea who that is. Are you talking about?
You made a good Khaleesi, didn't you?
I don't drink.
I can see why you get very violent. Very violent. only seem cool.
Bro, you are just missing out if you're not watching fucking Game of Thrones. You gotta.
I've told him that.
Dude,
the first episode there is.
I barely watch anything.
In the first.
And then
Trump only sleeps 4 hours a night.
Right,
you can fucking watch Game of Thrones.
Here's my thing. I'm gonna explain it right now. Right. I don't have a lot of time to watch it, or I just don't dedicate a lot of time to watching shit. 2, I'm so far behind. I am never gonna start at season 1 to get current. Like I'll never.
Wrong.
Okay, so what are you watching then? What are you watching
Wrong.
then?
Literally
you
nothing.
could start season 1 before the next season comes out.
I watched Lost in Space. That was the last thing I watched.
So, okay, you had 10 hours to dedicate to Lost in Space. 10 hours would get you through the first season of Game of Thrones. There's only, 7 seasons?
Right, I'm never going to go back through that.
Skip Jessica Jones season 2. You can just cross it off your list.
And Luke Cage season 2.
Oh, hell no.
No, look, I am not a Luke Cage defender by any means, but Luke Cage first season was mediocre.
No, I was there they had a good soundtrack, and he was all right with the fight scene.
You always go to the soundtrack. That's the first thing you say every time.
That's good soundtrack.
Yeah, I can turn on fucking Sirius Radio and listen to that same damn ass soundtrack.
Did you just flex right now?
Did you just peck dance?
He just. Are you looking at yourself in your Skype?
I think you forgot.
I was. Hashtag I'm feeling myself. Hashtag your other alter ego's gonna call a fucking me too.
This is real shit, people. Don't lose your load again.
Jesus.
Dude, you guys were just so deeply staring in each other's eyes, I thought I could get away with it.
I got good on the periph. Hashtag I eat a lot of carrots.
Hashtag I'm good with eye contact. I like to make people feel awkward.
Definitely.
You ever talk to that one person that stares at you too long?
Hold on. No, we're not off of that movie topic.
What movie topic?
Or show topic.
No.
We were
talking about Game of Thrones. We were talking about it because you ain't seen a single fucking episode.
No, we were talking
the heterosexual men were talking about Game of Thrones.
We were talking about Luke Cage. All right, heterosexual men. We're on Luke Cage.
I still haven't watched the first season.
Let's slow down with the air quotes when you say heterosexual, okay? Motherfucker.
Hashtag heterosexual.
Hashtag no offense if you're not.
Hashtag only one dick.
You know what episode
Hashtag dicks and sandwiches.
Bro, let's just go ahead and paperclip this for a second here. How the fuck are you gonna say that your wife can suck another dick as long as she eats a sub?
All right, hashtag I'm gonna call back to you to the how I was watching
paperclip.
I'm not paperclipping. I'm doing a callback to when you.
I think we just got a notification on no paperclip
to
when you watched the 2 Girls 1 Cup. How was that? Do you remember that,
bro? So that's on our greatest hits that we just released the other day. I'm the one saying the shit on there. I am laughing at myself. I was just dying when I remember screaming at it, going, "No, you dirty bitch! Don't chew it."
Apparently, I'm not the only person who said that.
Dude, that shit was ridiculous.
I showed that to my boss once when I worked at a lumber company. I showed the owner of the company. We were at our Christmas party that was just in the office or whatever, and I'm like, you ever see Two Girls, One Cup?
Fast forward, that's how we ended up with a new job.
No, I can get to that story in a minute. I did some dirty shit. They let me get away with a lot of shit and allowed me to do a lot of stuff that most companies would not do. Like, we brought in airsoft rifles, like nice high-powered action airsoft rifles, and the general manager at the time was like, yo, if you see people not working, you can shoot them.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? Yeah, you can shoot them.
Oh, this really happened.
Oh, all right. Then I'm going to shoot them. So they would drive by on 4 trucks to take their orders out to different locations depending on where they were going to get delivered to. And they would stop to go over the hump and get back to work.
I started working there after this happened.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So we used to have Nerf wars at the one office I was in. You ever shoot a Nerf Maverick?
Yes.
That is the most accurate fucking Nerf gun I've ever seen.
Joe's packing one right now.
Oh?
No. But
No.
No. My son.
And Joe, I didn't post that target picture of me shooting the one up you. I wanted to share my target with you.
He was showing you what a target should look like.
I passed the hunter safety course. I had to shoot a little .22 rifle that was outdated, unsighted. I did pretty good. And this is
Wait. How many more caveats are you going to come up with? This bullshit 22 rifle that was unsighted.
Hold on. There are animals on Facebook right now excited that you passed your hunter safety course barely.
Hell no. So
Barely.
I did the best at the table with probably the least experience from what they were talking about. And then, which it wasn't great in any other means, but it was all right for somebody that just plays video games. And I only shoot shit on TV.
They're like, he's not smart, but I bet you he plays PUBG.
Hashtag duck hunt. Hashtag
Hashtag pub gay.
Pub gay.
Pub gay. Hashtag fuck Far Cry, man.
Joe, I'm not playing with you no more, bro. I mean, you're really looking to fucking fight here.
Hashtag
There's
Far
only
Cry
so much
is
shit
trash.
Billy, you don't want none of this too, man. I mean, at least he's got a low center of gravity.
Look at the liberal getting all offended.
I know he's all upset.
Hashtag
Well, see, the problem is, I mean, put it back down. There's a shine.
There is a shine.
That's why we wear hats, bro. It's shiny up in this motherfucker.
Well,
Shiny.
I mean, I have a full head of hair.
I feel like singing the song from Moana. I'm so shiny.
But I can't
watch
grow
Moana
a beard.
yet? You haven't watched Moana yet? Come on, man.
Thank God my kids don't like it.
Really?
Really?
When they're older.
How'd you get so lucky?
Because they're still they're younger.
That's the age that everybody loves Moana.
No. I think my children are straight racist.
Oh.
They only want to watch Frozen.
Where'd they learn that from?
Bro, you're 51% from the East.
Yeah, but Daddy likes blondes.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm not going to regret saying it, but hashtag I can tell that my daughter's my daughter because I see it. I'm afraid that eventually she's going to end up like her dad and be a slut. Like, I'm not bullshit. And the way she acts with makeup and shit, I'm like, yo, you need to calm it down. You're stressing me out. We need to sit here and have a talk. You don't need all that. You don't need to be dressing, okay? She'll come out and show me, like, dancing. I'm like, nope. Where'd you learn that? You need to stop. YouTube. All right.
So,
I got one that's going to end up with a
Disney
PhD and the other one that may end up in the circus.
Oh, Jesus.
Terrorists, man. They're terrorists together.
Yeah.
Oh, I've said my kids are terrorists 1,000 times. They roll through fear and volume. They just get louder and louder. I'm trying to look for the text here. So, I know we've been throwing out a lot of fucking podcasts tonight here, but I got turned on to this one called The Bro Ohio, and the guys are really good. But this one was really fucked up. He said that his wife, whenever she pisses him off, he just lets it slide, and he lets it slide, and he lets it slide, and then she goes, I'm sorry, honey, do you want to take a shower together? And he's like, yep. As soon as we get in the shower, and as soon as she puts that shampoo in her hair, I just start pissing all over that bitch because I can't fucking stand her. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
I was like, God damn, right? So here's the thing.
I'm going to take notes right now.
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
So, well, it gets better, right? He's like, but then she makes me feel guilty because we get out of the shower and she props her leg up to dry it. And then she reaches down and spreads her legs and goes, honey, do you want my cream spot? I was like, oh, fuck my life. Bro Ohio Podcast, Cream Spot.
Hashtag cream spot. Hashtag no offense.
Hashtag indie podcast. Rule.
Are we going to call this one the hashtag show, I guess? I don't know what's going on here.
It's going to be OCD, PJ Wilson, Bickerbots host, and dude, I will not call you Wade.
I will
sorry.
not. I refuse.
If you said as much off-colored shit, see what I did there? Yeah. You would definitely change your name on Facebook as well.
Hashtag I see what you did there, son.
Fair enough.
I personally, I mean, I get it. Oh, I get it. I refuse to fuck. I hate when I have to, just so I know that you see it. Like, this motherfucker, man.
He won't answer you unless you tag him as Wade Wilson.
So back to this Bro Ohio podcast I was listening to today. These guys were talking about they were at Disney World or Disneyland, one of the two, and they're like, oh, man, bro, we saw Ariel, and she was just the hottest shit in the world. But every time I've seen Ariel at Disney World, she's been a fucking sea cow. It was a goddamn manatee.
Is that your opinion or their opinion?
That was the fucking Scales' opinion.
Oh. She was a sea cow?
A manatee.
Yeah, manatee.
That's what they're called.
Now,
mistakenly mermaids.
The girls, they're Frozen freaks. So we took them to Disney last year, and I was like,
hashtag ballin'.
Yeah. We're still paying for that fucking trip.
I was going to say, you still paying for that?
The goddamn princess dinner. That was the biggest fucking bullshit.
Dude, fuck that.
They served us this dry-ass pork or pot roast, and if you know me at all, I rarely pay full price for a fucking meal at a restaurant, because if it's shit, I tell them.
Wait, did you get a good old-fashioned, though?
No, this was before OCD, so I didn't have an old-fashioned there. Okay?
Damn.
But, so we're there, and they serve us this shit, and I'm like, whatever. The kids are having a blast. They got like 15 autographs from all the fucking princesses and shit. And then they hit us with that bill, and it was like $392.
God damn.
I was like, are you fucking out of your mind?
Dinner?
Bro, the girls had chicken nuggets.
I was going to say they have chicken nuggets and french fries.
They had chicken nuggets. We had 3 adult meals that were horrible. Oh my god, dude!
Pay for them autographs.
When a friend, I went with.
I tried sleeping in the castle that night. You motherfuckers owe me.
This is my room. This is my room.
I paid for it.
I am Gaston. Sir, dude, I'm glad to know you guys. I'm glad we crossed paths. Like I said, it's been a fun ride. It's fun shooting the shit with you guys with hashtag NoFest. Memoirs. I've been listening to Dan and Cody lately, which they're all right, although I think they're a little bit bigger. I listen to a lot of big ones. I try to get Theo Vaughn.
I saw that.
I reached out. He follows us on Twitter, bro.
Does he?
Yeah. So
we have a Twitter?
Yes, sir, man.
No, I'm just kidding.
At OCDiscussions. We're on all the socials.
All the socials.
Hashtag Wilds.
Hashtag Twitch.
But yeah, I gotta wrap this up for audio version, and it's already 9:00. I mean, we can go live for a while, but for the audio podcast, I gotta end that. How much time you got left? Why are you texting me? You can. We are talking. You're like the old man trying to send the Morse code when there's a phone right next to you.
I'm saying I don't see why we're stopping here. I got 3.5 beers to kill. We can do this all night and just break it into 2 parts.
That's fine. Well,
that's what's up. We'll do audio. We got to end this audio.
Audio, I got to end now because I got something.
I got you.
But live, man, we still go live, bro. We're still going video, man. It'll be on up on the YouTube. So for those that are listening to us on audio only, you should check out the live because we're not done here, obviously.
Come and check out the
and there's gonna be something special at the end. Don't let me forget. Plus our iTunes review. If you're, like I said, just listening, offcolordiscussions.blueberry.net, or you can go on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher, the Android podcast, wherever you want to find us. Find us on all the socials.
At Mixer.
All the social.
At OCDiscussions, Off Color Discussions. Look us up. You'll find us. And, of course, you got Bickerbots at all the socials. Is just at Bickerbots podcast, at Bickerbots.
Yeah, we're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon. all that kind of shit. And I'll tell you what, you guys really need to get out there if you like this, listen to the show, support us, because we don't hit certain numbers soon. Unfortunately, we have to send Pac back to Korea. So, I mean, we got to get these numbers up or we're going to lose Pac. He's got to go.
Yeah, well,
no.
hashtag they made up. So,
I mean,
Hashtag
yep.
it's Trump's fault for deportation.
Hashtag Trump rules. Let's just get those numbers up so Pac's visa doesn't get burned out, right? I mean,
Hell yeah.
he's a hardworking Korean. We've got him down at the local dry cleaners. He's doing a great job. You know,
He's a dreamer.
So,
he wants to be here.
fuck the dreamers. They can go home too.
uh,
We can edit that out, right?
No.
why stop there?
Why stop there? You got any other hashtags?
You can end the audio right there. We're just gonna keep rolling
Good
live. Cheers. Still live, bro. That's so weird, right? Huh? That's cool. How you like it so far, huh?
Yo, I'm having a blast here. I don't see why shit. You just keep recording this shit. Give it to me. I'll release it this week on. We'll do a swap cast because I don't have shit this week.
Everybody on vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You were telling. Yeah.
Everybody's got some bullshit going on. I was going to release a greatest. I might do a 2-parter on the greatest hits, and then just save this in the bucket for whenever I need it.
Wild is back in
you need a beer.
the tub.
Get a
the
beer.
shell.
Okay.
Wild is out there ruling the universe,
Thanos.
snapping his fingers left and right. He can't make up his mind. Fuck everybody. Joe is.
No, I'm just waiting for you to go.
He's desperately waiting for Joe to walk out of the room, or Billy to walk out of the room so he talks shit.
That movie was sick, yo, right?
It was amazing. It was amazing.
A friend of mine, like, when I asked him about it, he's like, it seemed rushed. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, in a way, like, it was just action. It was nonstop, dude, from beginning to end. There was no filler, but you don't have to build any of the characters up. They've been doing it for fucking 10 years.
Yeah, the problem is people, you got your studio executives and shit. No one's going to sit through a 3.5 Avengers movie. Oh, yes, motherfucker. I would sit through a 4-hour Avenger movie, all right?
Hell yeah.
At the 2-hour mark, break it for 10 minutes. Let me stretch my legs so I don't get a blood clot, and then let's roll.
I think WB pisses me off. I can't even say DC because it's not DC. It's WB.
You're annoying with that WB shit.
But that's what it is, though. They own that. They own Superman. They own Batman. They own that. It's like with Fox having Marvel stuff. It's like Sony having Marvel stuff. Universal having Marvel stuff. WB owns DC.
I hope everybody heard you say Marvel stuff, but did you see Did you see what Comcast is doing?
No, what now? Fuck.
Comcast put in a bid for Fox.
Did they really? Wow.
Yeah, so they might fuck up the whole deal. If they can buy Fox, they'll own all the rights to the fucking mutants and everybody else. Hashtag no fucking full Marvel universe.
Dude, that sucks.
Right, so...
So gay.
Oof, it's rough, man.
That's
I noticed
dumb,
how
dude.
I noticed how you were rocking the word gay while Billy was out of the room. Didn't want to offend him. Hashtag no offense. Hashtag triggered.
I can't hear him.
Hashtag he can't hear you.
That's why I was saying it.
But yeah, no, I don't think that, like you said, paperclip right now, right? Because you hashtag paperclip, hashtag no offense, hashtag inside joke. If you haven't heard it yet, how do I start this off?
Nicely.
Joss Whedon, right? His reshoots of Justice League.
Dog shit.
That whole movie was garbage.
Fucked up that movie from the Zack Snyder. From what everybody's saying.
I would have rather seen Superman with a dope-ass pimp mustache.
To the point where they're going to release Zack Snyder's version. Like, that's how bad he fucking... 2019.
Did they say this? Is this on the interwebs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can Google that. Or Bing it. Adam. Hashtag.
Who the fuck bangs?
Hashtag
liberals,
people that...
child molesters, and faggots.
Wow.
Oh.
Hashtag, dude. That was a little... Want to try to keep it above the belt, sir. Try to keep
That's the alcohol. That's the alcohol. Liberals,
I
tell you, I don't drink.
Faggots.
Hey, what do you... Wow.
Oh.
Hashtag,
Wow.
dude. That was a little...
Yeah, that shouldn't have come up.
Sorry.
Get off Galaga, sir.
Just watching the live stream on Google.
You should be able to plug into there to hear it.
Plug into it.
into
Ha-
these.
Hashtag
professional.
technical difficulties. Hashtag this is real
Yeah,
talk.
Well, it's probably because also here. Hold on. Here, talk to Billy for a second.
I should have grabbed a Budweiser. That would have been Texas, right?
Hey, I tried to get you guys to drink a Bud Light Orange just for the comedic purposes, but
I can't, man. I couldn't. Not even for
could
comedic
have. You just needed to muscle up and do it. Be a man.
You're telling me it takes a man to drink a Bud Light Orange?
Get the fuck out of here, bro. You out of your goddamn mind. Like, listen,
See something like this will put hair on your chest.
I drink Bud Heavies when I'm outside barbecuing, and I'm gonna drink
Bud Heavies.
6 of them. Yeah, the red cans.
That's what we call them.
That's what they're called. There's Bud Light, Bud Heavy. Get it? So
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I understand. You guys are fucking weird up in Nashville.
We have a brewery in
Did you say
town,
Nashville?
so it's local.
Nashua.
Nashua. There you go. Named after the Indian Nashua, of course, from the river. That also means sans vagina. You know what I did learn the other day? That's some real shit. You know what a dork is? It's a whale's dick.
Amazing.
Anyway,
I could have lived the rest of my life without knowing that.
could you though?
Are you guys close to the coast?
40 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
But-
Saltwater?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
hashtag
like-
Hampton Beach sucks dick. You don't want to go there unless you want hashtag
York.
meth.
Drive an extra 15 minutes and go into York, Maine. Much
Hey.
better beach.
If you got any listeners from Baltimore, clean your fucking city up. That shit is a hellhole. I was up there for work, and we went down to
And
the
that's
wharf.
coming from somebody from Cleveland.
Yeah. Cle-
Just letting you people know.
Let's just keep it real. Cleveland's a shithole,
That was
but at
when
least
the
it's not
Browns-
Detroit.
The hashtag,
Browns- Browns
hashtag
went to
Browns
Baltimore.
went to from shithole to shithole. Yeah.
Yeah, and they went to Baltimore and then won a Super Bowl. So hashtag fuck Art Modell.
Hashtag they got rid of their quarterback the year right after. Like,
Yeah.
you won the Super Bowl, but
Okay.
you know.
Was that the Dilfer year?
Yeah, Trent Dilfer.
There's a reason they got rid of him.
Let's talk about Belichick for a second there for all your sports fans. So
I'm surprised
Belichick
he didn't bring
started
up
with-
Patricia.
I was getting
He-
there.
he started with the Browns, right?
Yes.
Browns
No,
brought
he
him
started
up.
with the Giants.
Well, he was an assistant with them, right? He wasn't a head coach.
Right. Head
Right.
coach, yeah.
Okay, so this is why we learned not to question PJ. So Belichick was a head coach with the Browns, and we are number one in the fucking division. What does he do?
11
He
and 5.
trades the starting quarterback. Bro, Bernie Kosar, this day, could run for mayor of Cleveland and win. During election night, they could release video of him beating his wife and choking out a puppy, and he would still win. Bernie Kosar is a Cleveland hero. His daughter's a porn star. No one cares. Right?
Does anybody really care if their daughter is a porn star anymore? Like,
I would.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
just
I mean,
saying-
you don't want that.
there's some pretty successful porn stars.
I'm sorry,
out
this
there
coming
right
from
now.
the person that got all tissy when a friend of ours told us that one day someone's gonna fuck your daughter. You stormed off.
Yeah, he told me
Hashtag
that somebody
memories.
was gonna fuck my daughter, but my daughter was like
But
18
now-
months old at the time,
Right,
which
but
is
now
kind
you're all
of
right with her-
offensive.
But now you're all right being a porn star that goes to conventions.
I'm just
that
saying,
signs
have you seen
autographs.
some of these porn stars nowadays? They're branding themselves, man. They're NBA stars. With
Great.
more
now,
nuts.
Even now with free porn on the internet, I could see
Yeah.
it back in the day.
Yeah, no, because you
Dude.
know what these porn stars are doing? They're putting their shit out on these websites that are for free, but they're branding themselves with Patreon and their own apps and their own private shit that you can't see on
So
Pornhub.
I've never done it, but supposedly, like some of these porn stars, they got like Amazon wish list out there where you can go on and buy shit gifts for them and get it sent to them.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Nah, free
Yeah.
is free, bro. I don't want
So-
I'm not supporting
Not
your
only that-
career. I'm supporting you by watching your art.
So you know that you sound like fucking Jessica Simpson's dad right now, right?
Me?
No.
No, Billy. So did you ever
what?
hear Jessica
Yeah.
Simpson's dad do that? So Jessica
Yeah.
Simpson's dad, they were like, so what do you think about like people looking at your daughter as a sex symbol? And he was like, double D tits and a heart-shaped ass? Who fucking wouldn't want her?
Yeah,
Hashtag
see, I didn't
America.
say that. I didn't say that. I'm not judging my kids. I'm judging other people's kids.
You just said you
on
wouldn't mind
porn.
if your kid did porn.
No, I didn't say I wouldn't mind. I'm just saying that they.
Can we
brand
rewind the
themselves
tape? I
now.
know it's live and everything, but if we go back, I remember your exact wording was, I would totally support my kid doing porn, and I would sell the videos at Walmart. So I don't.
I would not have chose Walmart, so that's hashtag false news right there.
All right, but let's hashtag back up to the point where we can tell that we're old because there's no tape anymore. It's all digital. But hashtag, you definitely said that you'd be all right with it.
I mean, hashtag after this, I'm never saying the word hashtag.
Who wouldn't be okay with
All right.
daughter being a
Unless
So,
referring to hashtag no offense.
I'm not steering. I'm gonna steer my kids in a more, I don't know, socially acceptable.
Soft porn?
You know, socially acceptable. Like USA B movie
Saturday
is fine.
night.
Like if you want to do that. Yeah, see, he knows what I'm talking about. See,
I prefer my daughter only show up on Skinamax.
I want my daughter to not be the one that trips running from the monster. You know what I'm saying? But they're making brands of themselves, like strippers
I get it.
and strip
I
clubs
get it.
nowadays. That's not what
Billy,
it is.
please stop. Please
I'm just
stop.
saying,
It's
fine. If that's what they choose and they make money, hey.
No, I'm an old school
as long
father.
as
I'm
they
going to
buy me
disown
some
your
shit.
ass.
Joe's the one who said his would be in like a dollar strip club.
No, that is not what I said. What I said is that she's gonna be like me,
An
and be
airport strip club. She's gonna end up swinging around, traveling everywhere.
No, that is not what I said. What I
He's
said
just
is
enjoying the
that-
show.
that is the
So
time out.
long.
What I said is that I fear that she's gonna be like me and be a slut. That's real shit because I can see myself in her. My son is not.
Well,
he gets straight
okay.
A's, and I go.
If you're
Fuck, bro,
accepting
I
the
never
fact
did
that she's
that
going to be a slut, she's either going to be at an airport strip club or a Montreal St. Catherine Street club.
That's not true, man. I know.
You
a
know
lot.
what I'm talking about?
Whoa, let's slow down there, all right? There's a big difference between an American strip club and having your daughter work in a Canadian strip club, okay?
Canadian strip clubs are fucked up. I've been there. I don't know if you've been there. You ever been to a Canadian strip club?
No.
They do some fucked up shit in Canada.
If my kid was going, it was near an American or a Canadian strip club, I'm dragging her out.
I watched a double-sided dildo girl-on-girl shower show all in one.
Not
And I'm
seeing-
pretty
that's-
sure
not
there was a
seeing that's
golden
a-
shower squirted across the stage
I'm
at
not
some point.
saying that sounds all right.
That cost me the price of a Budweiser.
Yeah,
in
but
Canadian.
that sounds like a good show to watch. That's better than like the disease-infested slum bar stripper that we have in like Tingsboro at what used to be the Blue
never
Moon.
been
I
to
don't know what it is
those.
now. That if you want to catch a disease, Blue Moon's your spot.
The only strip club I've ever been to is a Canadian strip club.
Hashtag BickerBots is a wholesome Catholic podcast. We talk about God and all things wholesome if you're just joining
Good
us.
choices.
That's right. Christians are racist.
We don't talk about racism.
Fairly accurate. Fairly.
Fairly.
Hey, believe it or not, I went to Catholic school.
Dude, do you have a BMK? Did you do one?
He has one.
You have one in
I
your
always
pocket.
have one,
Pull
but
out
I
the
just...
crown. Pull out the Crown Royal bag.
Yeah, thanks for that, you assholes.
Dude,
why
that-
don't you guys have a Crown Royal bag?
Dude, that was so awesome. Like I felt cool.
You
like,
felt
this
that somebody had listened to you?
Yeah, I know. I can tell one person listening to this shit because he was like, yeah, I heard. He didn't say the name. He's like, I heard somebody mention hashtag. I forget who you were.
See, I always get the messages, hey, shots fired, or hey, we got mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it happens.
No, we'll do a BMK on the next one here because I told the wife this was gonna be like an hour, and we're coming up on 2.
We
I
heard
got-
the kids, Daddy, you need to stop.
Oh yeah, they went to bed. Screw them.
No, I will not. That's,
Yeah, there you go.
I don't.
Billy,
I don't roll
stay
that
the
way.
fuck out of my house.
Stop putting on OCD.
Yeah, I want to see you go to career day for the schools. You know,
Yeah,
I told Janie if she gets that 6-pack, she can make 6 figures. Just got to get out there, work that pole.
Look, if my kids, you gotta tell them it's a means to an end. Like that's for
You're
graduate
only
school.
working through college.
That's
You're
how
not
you
staying
get to
there
a
for life.
PhD. Like
Every goddamn stripper's working through school.
seriously.
I think I would-
You pay for college in this country.
I think I would tip better if they were just like, yeah, I'm 7 weeks pregnant and I got to figure out how to make rent next month. Just be honest, bitch.
What's that movie with Ice Cube? Players House.
Yeah.
Players Club.
There you go,
Club,
Players
yeah.
Club. That's a great movie again.
I had
So
a
somebody-
surreal moment at a restaurant. Do they have tilted kilt down there?
They do. Food's horrible.
Okay, food's horrible. We had this 19-year-old girl come to our table, and she was flirting with me and a buddy of mine the entire time. And we basically had to tell her, you don't have to try so hard. Like, there are better things that you could be doing with your life. You seem like you're a smart kid. You're in college. Like, you don't have to be flirting with everybody to make money.
You should have left a trail of nickels into your trunk.
And listen,
It wasn't just me. I wasn't even the one who started the conversation. Like, you could do better with your life.
She couldn't. That's why she's there.
No.
You have to understand this.
That's why she's in community college and not.
I get a urine real quick, and then we'll wrap this up for you, so you don't get in trouble.
Yeah, we don't want you to get in trouble.
Continue on, sir.
Oh, I will.
Continue on. Get ready to talk shit. Ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me that Viper.
Hey.
He just kicked off his platform shoes. He's really not.
Oh, that's fucked up. So bring back sober whatever month and help Joe get on a diet. We got to help him out here.
I know, right?
He's gonna fucking keel over.
Shit that you do.
Yeah, he can jump on the keto. Well, he gotta give up the beer.
Yeah,
beer's not keto.
He won't do that. What is a keto diet? Like, what does that involve?
Dude, it's basically just a low carb, high fat diet. So, like, you literally have some people that drink fucking fat to hit their fat content. I refuse to do that.
That's gross.
Yeah. So I did drink the butter coffee and shit like that. Like, I got addicted to the butter coffee. It was legit good.
Butter coffee?
Butter coffee, right?
What is that, like a stick of butter and like some caffeine?
No, not a goddamn stick. So whatever it is, it's like a tab of butter. I used whatever the fakest of fake sugars was. But the thing was, I tried putting it in like a shaker bottle and shaking it up. No, that shit's got to go in a blender. So you put it in a blender. It's all frothy. It's fucking delicious.
You got one of them ninjas?
No, I got one of those fucking wands.
Oh,
the wand blender. Yeah. So, but yeah, he's having trouble fitting behind that table there.
Yeah, he is.
This is all because he said I fat shamed him on the one podcast.
This is the widest part of the room too.
Oh, see, you're telling him what we're saying. You can't be doing that shit.
Nah, he can't hear you. Don't worry about hashtag. He can't hear you. Hashtag.
So, yeah, so Billy, am I right, or is that beard coming in nice?
Yeah, it is.
Which one?
That's what we've been talking about.
We
your
were
beard
talking
the whole
about
time.
you.
You're bullshit.
Looking like a lion and shit. Mufasa.
You realize I get to go watch this shit back, right? You look, I didn't get no spoilers to Infinity War, you fuck.
Go ahead, man. I don't care about spoilers. I'm still gonna watch the movie.
That's cool.
Great
so,
movie.
Towards the end, Deadpool just slides in for a little quick cameo. It's fucking hilarious. Sticks his thumb up Thanos' ass.
That's amazing. I would still watch that even if that happened. Like, if that got ruined for me.
You see his
that's
trolls,
not real, right?
He's been trolling the Avenger movies with like letters to like Thanos and
No, I haven't.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool have been like trolling the Avengers with
like,
different like rejection letters that were funny, and then just different letters that he'd post.
What do you think?
Thanks for the invite. I'm not coming.
Yeah, it's actually pretty funny. Ryan Reynolds is awesome.
He is amazing.
The Green Lantern sucked, but it wasn't his fault as writing.
Every
you ever
DC
see him
movie
in his?
Sucked.
Man of Steel was good.
Man of Steel was good,
Steel was
and
good.
the Dark Knight series was.
That doesn't count.
Pretty
I mean,
good.
Yeah.
Those Dark Knight trilogy was best Batman series to date.
Right, but it's still DC.
Slow your rolls. Just calm down. Okay.
There's whoa. What
I'm
was
sorry, what are you
better
gonna say,
than that?
Joel Schumacher?
No, Joel Schumachers don't exist. That's the fucking that's like the Holocaust of World War II. We just don't talk about those things, okay? We don't talk about the Schumacher shit. 89 Batman was excellent.
Yes.
Returns was good.
Yes.
Val Kilmer could have been a good Batman. Bad director, bad script. Clooney would have never been a good Batman. You know.
No, but you know what's fucked up about that is Bob Kane said he liked Clooney as Bruce Wayne more than any of the other ones.
As Bruce Wayne, he played that playboy like, yeah, he plays that fine. But I still think it's like, I think Michael Keaton was really good.
Michael Keaton was good. I'm not saying
as both.
Keaton,
like, you got to be able to pull off both.
Keaton was the best Batman. Bale was the best Bruce Wayne. Oh, hey, don't sit there and think about this. This isn't a debate. I'm telling you. Okay, this is what this is. Okay, do you see that right there?
That's Ben Affleck, right. Bro. You're pointing to Ben Affleck.
Hey, Affleck was a better Batman than Bale.
I'll give you that. I really liked, dude. I really liked Ben Affleck as Batman. He is the most the best comic adapted version of Batman that there's been. Like, it's hands
Based
down
on-
the best comic
Based
version.
off of 2 of probably, I don't know, top 5 worst DC movies.
Look, if you're just going to say
Justice League
hateful,
W.
liberal shit, I can't
Justice
talk to
League
you.
was a horrible movie.
No, it's not horrible.
It
Josh
was.
Wheaton was horrible.
And Batman versus Superman was good after I saw it the second time.
Again, you got to look at the
But I
WB,
did watch
what they're
the
giving.
extended version,
Zack
which
Snyder.
made the difference. But
So, yes, second time around, Batman vs. Superman was better. Second time around, Suicide Squad was better. I have been drinking.
Because the same thing, man. They
Yeah.
play it, then they cut out all the good shit.
No, Suicide Squad, those trailers were fucking amazing.
yeah,
I was expecting the second coming with that goddamn movie,
Yeah, well,
and
they-
it just did not live up to those trailers.
No, it's because they cut out all of a majority of Jared Leto. They cut that out.
Right. So, I mean, I'm not sold on the Jared Leto Joker.
It was all right. I mean,
I
it's
didn't
hard,
like it.
dude. It's hard to play it after Heath Ledger killed.
Right.
that shit.
it's not
So
my
that's what I was
style
gonna say.
of Joker.
You can go down the list. Heath Ledger, Robert Downey Jr., look, even Chris Evans, Chris Helmsworth. These guys are iconic to these roles, right?
Yeah.
But that Joker, I don't like that style of Joker. The fucking
Yeah, I don't like
rock
the style.
star. I don't like the fucking smile on the hand and all that other bullshit.
No.
No, I mean it's not my favorite one. I was open to the direction they were taking to make it something different because there was a storyline where he was more of that gangster type.
Let's jump topics here hardcore. Wolf of Wall Street
Awesome movie.
Great
does
movie.
not get the love it deserves.
It
doesn't.
should though. That movie is awesome.
Yeah.
So I really think that they had to give Leo the fucking Oscar for The Revenant because they didn't give it to him for Wolf of Wall Street. Because The Revenant's not that fucking good.
No, it's a horrible movie.
I was gonna say I didn't make it all the way through it. I've tried to watch it 3 times, fell asleep.
It does.
All
He
3
gets
times.
attacked by a bear and he crawls through the fucking snow. End of story. Tom Hardy was the best actor in that movie. Like it's
I
not
like
a
that
good
dude.
fucking movie. Yeah.
You excited for Venom?
No.
No?
Really?
No, I think they're gonna fuck it up. I think.
Do you
it's-
think that's the real
think
Venom
so.
at the end?
Oh yeah.
You think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Yeah, that's
that's
Tom
not
Har-
like no, but the Venom
Oh,
the clip that
That comes out. Yeah, that's the trailer. That's
that's
the
the
real
actual
shit.
trailer that's
That's-
coming out.
Yeah, that's
in the
not
movie. That's
fan
not-
made bullshit.
Oh, okay.
No, that's real. So the thing is, so I'm 60% on board only because Tom Hardy backed out of Suicide Squad,
Because of that.
right? No,
Actually, no,
so
it was
what-
one before that, right?
they claimed it was a scheduling conflict, which usually
Well,
means
he
that
was
somebody
doing Peaky Blinders season 3 at the same time.
Yeah.
right. You're gonna shit on Peaky Blinders for Suicide Squad checks, right? The thing
Peaky Blinders. I don't know. Netflix pays out some good money for those.
they don't pay fucking Warner Brothers money. But here's the thing, right? Tom Hardy has a good pedigree, and he might have been protecting it. So him signing on to the Venom flick might mean that he's like, look, bro, that's a shit movie. I mean, he chooses his movies well.
Right.
I've liked
so-
about 90% of Tom Hardy movies.
Yeah.
I'm curious which ones you haven't liked.
Well, there was weak ones.
The
Like,
bootlegger movie was not that good.
Lawless, dude, that was a great
Lawless
fucking
was
movie.
okay. Him
I
and
liked
Sh-
Lawless.
Dude, that was a
don't
great
mind,
movie.
I don't mind either of them, but for me, it wasn't.
You don't like Shia LaBeouf?
I do. Like I don't.
Hater.
That was probably the best Transformer movie. Was the first one.
No, Transformers are all shit. Never speak of them again. Shia LaBeouf,
Transformers was awesome. And
it was not. It was not. They're all shit. Michael Bay needs to stop. He should have retired with Bad Boys.
Have you seen all of them? Because I haven't.
I have
seen
not
all of them.
seen the last couple out of
I
protest.
have. It's,
Yeah,
I watch them for free off of like a Cody box or something. But they tried. But the problem is again, source material. If you're not sticking with the shit that people want to see, I mean, granted, I'll take a Camaro Bumblebee over a fucking VW Bug.
Yeah.
Right,
But
that's not the problem.
If they would have made Optimus look like Optimus, and I get like what he was doing with Ninja Turtles, it was all right. But how dope was it to look to see the second movie and see Bebop and Rocksteady? Yeah, they weren't perfect, but at least you got that nostalgia from the cartoon, better than Toka and Razor from the '90s Turtles.
Right. So what's
Right.
the problem I have with the Turtles movies, the Michael Bay Turtle movies, is the second one is drastically better than the first. But the first one was so bad that nobody bothered to see the second one.
Yeah,
It
all right,
took
we
me
can do
forever.
that.
I actually
Well,
just watched the second one for the first time 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's good. It's because they fucked up Shredder.
Yeah, they didn't need to do all the bullshit they did with Shredder, and then oh man, he's just ruining people's fucking childhoods. You know, he's got his hands on another property. I'm waiting to see how they fuck up He-Man.
Dude, I hope
Is
not.
it a He-Man movie or Masters?
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, are they redoing the Masters of the Universe
So they're
movie?
redoing everything. They changed it. They released like the character bios and shit. Skeletor was originally the King's father, so He-Man's uncle. Well, now Skeletor is either the older or younger brother who's a fuck up.
I have a question. If that's, wouldn't that be his grandfather? If it's He-Man's dad's father?
Brother.
Oh, I thought you said father.
No, he said brother.
It
Did
would
he?
be uncle.
He said brother.
All right. I thought you said
and-
father. I thought you said father.
Then I said uncle. I don't know what kind of trailer park family tree you're used to, but that's how that's brothers or uncles. Yeah.
Hashtag I lived in Florida for a while.
Ooh.
Hashtag
Do we even
looks
want
like
to
a
talk about how
flaccid
fuck-
penis.
we want to talk about how fucked up Florida is? Florida is the spot where the dude was taking bath salts and ate the other motherfucker's face.
Yep. Yes, that's
Okay.
that's true
All
story.
fucked up shit happens in Florida.
Ha-
Hashtag no offense.
hashtag real facts.
Hashtag Disney's
real
the
talk.
happiest place on earth. I don't know how that fucking works.
That's because it's.
How does Disney get a pass for that kid getting eaten by a fucking alligator too?
They're Disney. They rule half the world.
It's on the back of the ticket.
You may get eaten by an alligator.
Oh shit, Disney does own a lot of shit.
They own half the world.
We apologize for any Disney comments made. I'd like to attribute those to OCD and not Bicker bots.
Don't worry, they're not listening. We didn't have any technical difficulties. They're not like the government when we start
That's
talking
true.
about cryptocurrency and shit.
Dude, why did you
We just
say it?
we just
bro?
lost video feed. Fuck.
Don't.
they hate us.
Disney movies. I think it actually got cut out from one of our things just because of time wise. But I went off on Disney. What pisses me off about Disney movies, as much as I liked Infinity War was dope. I liked Thor Ragnarok was awesome. I still haven't
That
had
was a
time
good
to
one.
see Black Panther yet. Although
Haven't
I'm
seen
getting there. No. I went to watch it on my Cody box, but it's some 1979 Hindu. I like how you show the muscle while you're drinking your beer, like I ain't gonna see it.
It's an empty bottle, but he's got full bicep.
Full
The bottle
bicep,
is empty, and he's like, ugh.
full bicep like beer.
Time is it?
But
You almost passed out right there.
I flex. You ever see those videos of people that flex too hard and pass out?
I love those.
But the thing that gets me with Disney is if you look at Pirates of the Caribbean, Star Wars, now that they own Star Wars, and Marvel, you could basically take each character from those different universes and plug them in because that's how much, yes, the dialogue is different, but the script scene is the same. A little bit of story, something stressful happens, one line joke, stressful.
All right,
stuff
yeah,
happens,
that's how they
joke.
make movies. Yes, you've just described the basic ingredients of a movie and plot line.
That's Disney movie.
No,
Yeah.
that's everything. So that's like saying we're gonna have a beginning, a middle, and an end.
No.
No, I mean, I see what he's saying. I mean, they definitely build to a tension moment where you're like, wow, this is Disney, and then they break it with a one-liner.
Yeah.
Like, that's their thing. I mean,
They
do it
like
in
get it to
everything,
the
but-
edge. They get it to the edge and then reel it back in with a one-liner,
Which is
as
not
opposed-
bad.
No, but I would like
That's
to
how you get to
sometimes
rule
go
half the
over the
world.
fucking edge. Which Infinity War they went over the edge.
we're all going to be, like, answering to
Hashtag
Disney.
is that a spoiler?
I'm just saying.
Hashtag it's only a spoiler if you know the story.
Hashtag if you're a Patreon member, please send us $2. If we get 10 people to send in $2, Wilds will wear the Infinity Glove for an entire show. They're $20 at Toys R Us.
Yes, dude. I'm signing up for Patreon just to jump on that shit.
5% gets, or 5 cents gets donated to OCD.
So yeah,
So I'd have
for
to pay $2.05
Yeah, we're
to
like,
donate 5 cents to myself.
yeah, we're like that,
Annoying,
those-
annoying little brother. Where are you
Hey.
going? Can I go
So
with you?
I can try that.
they're
So
at like 4,000. We're like almost that.
we can
don't
do the
lose
Sally
it.
Struthers. For
Yeah, the
only
Sally
30 cents a
Struthers.
day, we
For
can help
5
Billy
cents a
grow a
donation.
beard.
Nah, he just needs a nice set of pubes.
I just need a fucking Sharpie.
That too. Sharpie would work.
I
Oh, no,
I,
it does.
I mean,
I know.
like this video isn't the greatest, but I can see spotches and shit from here. It's like, oh, what the fuck, dude?
Hey, you know what? At least I'm doing it for charity. There were people who told us fuck off. So
That is true.
I donated. I went on the goddamn website. I sent money. I voted.
yeah, like I said last episode, I'm pretty sure my dad donated to somebody else.
It's so fucked up.
No,
Isn't it?
It's not donated. It's voted for
He
somebody
voted
else.
for somebody else, and his money went to somebody else.
Yeah. Hashtag me too.
Yeah.
So
That's how bad my beard is.
I keep looking at those UFC gloves on the side there. What are those?
It's a sign. It's a signed glove by George St. Pierre.
Joe sucked
No
a dick to
shit.
get that,
Yeah. Yeah, I have an autograph
and then
glove.
ate a Subway sandwich.
I got a kid's toy belt just because. Yeah, dude, I've been to a couple in Boston. I've met Joe Lozon. I bought my friend tickets to
Paperclip.
UFC the first time they came to Boston for his wedding. I think it was like 118 or 119 when Frankie Edgar, BJ Penn 2 was in Boston. So I paid $100 first time in Boston. I paid $150 per ticket, and we were the last row in the garden, like against the wall up top.
I'm pretty sure the buddy you went with, his skinny ass got a nosebleed. That's how far up.
Yeah, like we were at the top of the garden. We watched the prelims, like had a beer, and they're like, "Fuck it, let's go get another beer and some food." So we walked down where the concession area is, which is like 7 flights of stairs. We get down there, we get our food and our beer, and we're looking out, and we're about like eye level with the ring, and we see these 2 rows of empty seats, and he goes, "Fuck, bro, let's go sit over there." All right, so we go sit over there, where it's literally 2 empty rows. There's 3 of us here, and then this group of like 5 behind us on the other side. They're like, what, 10 seats per row?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting there, and, we looking at security. Nobody stops us. We're going up back and forth to get beer, and nobody says shit. So we're sitting there the whole time, and I'm looking back over my shoulder at this dude with this fucking gorilla-sized melon. And I'm like, bro, I know that guy, man. I just can't. I know it. I just can't think of who it is. And I hear somebody walk up, Gabriel. And I go, dude, that's Gabriel Gonzaga. So we got to sit and chill with Gabriel Gonzaga and his little entourage like the whole rest of the night for the fights, dude. It was so awesome. Nate Diaz kicked the shit out of I don't remember who the fuck he kicked it. Lozon put it on people, dude. It was who did he fight? I think Nate Diaz fought Marcus Irish hand grenade out of Maine.
Oh,
Shot.
Shot.
Hashtag that we do it all the time. I try to cut it out. And
I'm trying to stop.
And Bicker bots
PJ got
make
me
fun
on
of
that
Dear Ray
lip-smacking
Ray
trip.
for it. So I'm like, shit, we got to do better. But you drink and you're like, what was I thinking? Shot. Dude, if we were doing shots, I'd be drunk. But yeah, that was
That's
like
where 90%
one of the
of mine
illest
come from.
UFC events I've been to. And then there was like a, not underground, but like local MMA event going around in Milford, which is like 3 towns over from here. My friend won tickets from a radio station, traded them to me for a case of Coors Light because that's not fucking beer either. That's water. So I'm like, shit, yeah, I'll take it. It was front row. So we watched the fights. They were good, like amateur to semi-professional fights. And I'm walking around, and there's Joe Lozon because his brother was the headliner. So I got to take a picture with him.
Nice.
Yeah, man, I love fights, bro.
Do you remember Wanderlei Silva?
Wanderlei, yeah. The axe murderer.
The axe murderer, right? So my buddy who's an MMA promoter, and they had a legit fucking pay-per-view MMA event. He called me up and he was like, hey, I need you to pick up Wanderlei from the airport. I was like, the axe murderer? And he's like, yeah, can you pick him up? I was like, okay. I'm standing at fucking Cleveland airport with a whiteboard,
That's
axe
awesome.
murderer.
Old lady's looking at you like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh, I don't know. Should I tell this story? Because I only got time for one. Either this story or the old man almost kicked the shit out of at the airport.
Oh, I want to hear the old man that you kicked the shit out of, or almost kicked the shit out of.
It came close.
I'll let you
All
tell
right.
your story, and then I'll wrap up with mine if that's all right, and we'll close
Yeah,
it
yeah.
out.
I'm an advocate of beating elderly people.
We'll have to close this up here. So,
Fucked up.
You said it. You said it's natural selection. Like,
this is true.
Yeah.
So my mother says, hey, can you go pick up my friend from the airport? Not my friend, not my mother, but my mother's fucking friends. Okay, cool. I'll go pick him up. So I go up to the airport, and you know how the airport's always crazy and you're looking for a spot to park? right? So this chick's curbside. I pull up, I'm maybe 3 or 4 car lengths back. I'm like, hey, over here, I'll pop the trunk. And I get out and I hear, why don't you go fucking park next to her? So I start
Jesus.
looking around and I'm like, who the fuck said that? I don't understand this. The only person I see is this fucking 75-year-old man who doesn't look like he wants to die, so it must not have been him. So I was like, come on, bring your bags down here and I'll help load them in. And I hear, why don't you go get her fucking bags, asshole? And I'm like, are you talking to me? He's like, she's been out here for 15 minutes since we landed. Why don't you go get her fucking bags and quit being a dick? I was like,
defending that lady, yo, trying to get that pussy.
What?
So it went back and forth for a little bit, and I got tired of it. And I said, look, old man, I'll make you a deal. You shut the fuck up,
and I won't
break your hip.
Don't laugh, Lenny. That could have been you.
I just don't understand where people get the fuck off. Like, bro.
He's trying to teach you some respect, man. Trying to teach
me some respect for some broad that I don't have any clue about.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that. He's just thinking you know her because you're there to pick her up.
Again, why you should shut the fuck up when it's not your business.
No, that's why you should take a step back and try to see where he's coming from.
The only step back I was going to take was to knock the shit out of him.
Dude, he is like 3 times your age.
Right.
You should know
and when
I'm
75, when I'm 75, I'm not going to talk shit to some 25-year-old unless I'm sure I can kick the shit out of him. And that old man was definitely not going to win that fight.
I mean, in PJ's defense,
he's been flexing all night. I'm
that dude made it through World War I and World War II and probably won. So he should have been able to fight.
Yeah.
He's probably looking at me having flashbacks.
But yeah, so we got to wrap this up soon. You got to get out of here. We've been rolling for almost 2.5, dude. That's why I like doing. I think the live streams. One, they seem to get more views. I know you hate it, but they get more views than the other videos. I'm sorry, but they do, and they do. And secondly, we can go longer than we can on the audio. Like I like that break. It brings in a different audience. It's a lot of fun. I'm having fun on this trip. I was a little stressed out the other day, man. He passed us, and it was like, what the fuck happened? Like, we went so wrong.
Well, I can see why you're nervous. We got a star on the show.
Dude, he was on the Avengers. He got cut, but he was on the Avengers.
He was on the cutting room floor of the Avengers, but he was in the Avengers.
He was almost a technical advisor.
He almost took,
Captain America's shield.
Almost.
Bro, to this day, that's one of my regrets.
Not taking that shield? I know you should have taken that shield.
That was a story for the ages, not I was in it and not in it.
Dude, that was like a 30-foot jaunt I would have had to go. I could have just ripped it off of him and just
guaranteed that would have made the movie if you had spirit tackled him.
I don't know about the movie. I definitely would have made TMZ. I'd still be fucking famous to this day. Hey man, you look like the guy that threw the shield. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, ask the Kardashians. That's right.
You can go to the Comic Cons, have your own booth. I threw the shield.
Seriously,
yeah.
It was me.
Look at the Kardashians. You just got to be famous for being famous.
There you go.
My God. Yeah, so if we ever get to do this again, man, ask me to tell the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire story.
That's a good one.
What's
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire story?
You were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
It's a long, short story that ends with me getting dragged out by security, but that's just another thing.
Dude, you
have
anger issues, sir. You need to calm down.
You need to fucking find yoga or tantric or some other shit. LSD.
Hashtag BickerBots podcast. We did with the float tanks to try to find inner peace, and I hallucinated. Episode 33, maybe?
Close enough.
Only one who hallucinated.
I'm pretty sure it's in the title or the notes. You'll figure it out. It's always fun. We're
going to do this again.
Oh, hell yeah, we're going to do it again. The only thing I want to say is I'm not going to go look for music, but if people send me shit, I would definitely feature it. But I'm not going out of my way.
Send music.
And
hashtag me too.
Hashtag me too. And yeah, I guess that's it. I was going to do a little rap earlier, but I don't.
Why don't you send me you? I want to play some Joe B on BickerBots.
I will not.
Yes, you do. He had a whole CD. It was in my car and never got played for 6 years.
It's fucked up. it was my. That's how I broke up my weed.
We will feature it at the end of BickerBots next week and be like, Our outro music is done by Joe B. Hashtag OCD, off-color discussions. Go check them out. They drink beer and grow beards, or at least one of them tries to.
Oh, all right.
You gonna make him walk away?
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's always about. Try and get somebody to walk off mic. Real quick before we go, I do want to thank Joe for letting us on here. Bickerbots podcast. Like I said, it's a liberal, left and right. What? Am I hearing woes?
No,
I don't.
We're not liberal.
No, he's talking about Ray Racer. He's promoting his own website.
Trying to promote my
hashtag Billy got triggered.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so
sorry, I was surprised by him being self-promoting.
Oh,
I wouldn't be. He's been kicked out of like 5 groups.
Fuck them. Fuck gerbils.
This is my mic dropping. You should know about this. My mic's
These
dropping.
motherfuckers. All right, so before we go, so Joe and I run a Facebook page called the Not Safe for Work Podcast, NSFW Podcast Network. Come on in if you're a listener. Come on in if you're a podcaster. Get some exposure. Join the page. We don't fucking monitor shit. We're not booting anybody. The only person that came close was the hashtag No Offense show. They're very neo-Nazi. We've tried to get them to calm their shit, but they won't stop.
Hashtag no offense.
Hashtag no offense. So we don't like podcasts that are in the shrill pocket of Coca-Cola. That's a
Or have poor grammar.
Or have poor grammar. Hashtag Nazis. I don't know. I think that's it. This has definitely been a hashtag event.
Dude, okay. I love it. No, it's been a lot of fun, dude. I'm glad we linked up. I'm glad we have this community and this network going. We're only gonna get bigger. Like I said, I'm proud that you guys are killing it, dude. You guys are murking it right now. It's awesome. I'm glad to watch the show, be a part of it. Yeah, no, it's been fun to watch from an outsider that knows you guys, that know, like I said, where you were when you started to where you are now, dude. It's awesome. From
someone who couldn't get audio right from the start to where you guys are now.
Hashtag fuck Blue Yeti mics. That's not how you podcast.
It's been fun, dude.
We love these guys.
Yeah. I'm coming up there. I'm gonna do the Paul Revere ride and we'll hang out.
You can take the whole Appalachian Trail up from Georgia to Maine.
Fuck that noise,
Just saying,
dude.
we had Alex and Trisha on.
Yeah, what did it take those girls? 5 months?
4 months in a day.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a lot of jerking off on a trail. I can't be doing that shit.
It's a lot of seed spread.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of PJs growing on the Appalachian Trail.
Dude, always a blast. Go check out Bicker Butts on iTunes on podcast. Check out Off Color Discussions on iTunes. You can find us on YouTube. I'm telling you, we're gonna be doing these live streams more often. Get ready, buddy. I'll show you the numbers.
You're very forceful, so it's gonna happen.
You can hashtag.
That's what
me
she
too.
said.
Hashtag me too. We're gonna be doing some streams.
We can Bill Cosby it.
Ooh, I like Benadryl.
Just have me with barely a beard sleeping.
For the mommies and jeans out there, I take 12 Benadryl.
Ooh.
Hashtag, that's your mom's house reference. You'll get there someday, son.
That's a horrible fucking show.
It is
Bert,
not.
come at me.
It's not.
On that note, cheers. Have a good night.
Cheers, buddy. You can start the recording.
Hey, real quick, so